Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob, and today on the table we are playing Frosthaven. And it's kind of like we're continuing our campaign, but kind of its own thing because we're playing a truly solo scenario from the solo scenario expansion book, which I added on our crowdfunding campaign way back when. At some point I thought I was going to play a whole bunch of these, and then I started thinking I was never going to play any of them. But here we are, we're playing one of them. So that's the best I can do for you right now. But yeah, we're currently in the middle of playing the campaign. If you're clicking on this video, you're like, oh, I want to watch this solo scenario. You can also see our other 45 or 46 episodes. I don't even know what one this is. I don't remember. But anyways, you can see our other 40-something episodes or more, depending on when you're watching this, by clicking the playlist that is down in the video description if you're looking for any of our campaign playthrough streams or videos that we've done two-player. But today we're playing fully solo using the Drifter, which is the class I'm currently playing in our campaign, which I think is close to being retired in the next few episodes of our campaign. So I brought him in as level 7 against this scenario, which, correct me if I'm wrong, that means I should be playing the scenario at level 4, right? Solo. Average, cut in half, rounded up, right? Level 7 should be a level 4 scenario. Yell at me though if that's wrong. I'm pretty sure that's right. I'm just questioning myself now that I've said it out loud. It's like, wait, is that correct? I don't know. I should probably look it up. 4? Okay, Roz got me. Yeah, I just making sure. I don't want to play the whole thing and then realize, whoops, I messed that up. It's weird playing only one player, or like one hero, one class at a time. But yeah, it does make the math easier, I guess. But yeah, if you're new here, hello, welcome. If you're not new here, why are you still here? I'm just kidding. Thank you to all these people for supporting the channel, allowing me to sit here on a Friday afternoon, doing this full time, playing with you guys in a solo scenario. We will be playing a scenario this weekend, I'm pretty sure. I just have to figure out what day it's on. So right now I have the stream like unlisted. It's just sitting there. You can probably see it in the playlist, but I'm not sure if it'll be tomorrow or Sunday, or maybe we play 2 this weekend. Trying to figure out some plans right now. For those watching live, you might be interested in which day we're playing, but I don't know. Just stay tuned to the channel. I'll probably figure it out later today, and then make the stream public, move it around, whatever I got to do. But yeah, we should be playing at least one episode this weekend of Frosthaven, continuing our campaign if you're looking for that. But today we're all focused. This still progresses our campaign, kind of. I could earn a unique item. We'll read about these solo scenarios and what they are. I'll definitely, if I lose even, I'll still gain some experience, maybe some loot, maybe. If I win, I could get a unique reward. What else could happen? Oh, I did shuffle in that coin card, the one with the check boxes on it. It is in the loot deck. I put it in because nothing here says not to do that kind of stuff. But I'll read the special rules for the solo scenario, and you guys let me know if I should put it in or I shouldn't. But I feel like this is part of the campaign. I'm just choosing to, like, you know, work in my off hours, if that makes sense. My mercenary decided, you know, it's a weekend or whatever. Instead of, you know, resting, I'm going to go on a little solo adventure. I think that makes sense. Dominic, hello. Oh, Charlotte says, good luck. Looking forward to this. I might need luck. These are supposedly really difficult based on what it tells me on the front of the book. Here, let me read this for you. Okay. This book contains solo scenarios for the 17 classes in Frosthaven, scenarios that can be played using only the corresponding class. These scenarios have no scenario numbers, locations, or stickers to go on the campaign map. You should not encounter a road event before playing them or perform an outpost phase after playing them. Okay. Why didn't somebody tell me that you didn't have to play the outpost phase? I would have literally just played only these scenarios and then never opened the rest of Frosthaven or played those scenarios. I don't have to put stickers on the map. I don't have to play an outpost phase. Yeah, I could have just like leveled up a character at level 5, every single class in the game. I could have opened them all. And one by one, we play all of these, right? Until we can beat them all. That would be a better game than Frosthaven. I mean, the outpost phase is great. It says, all characters attempting these scenarios must be at least level 5 and match the icon of the scenario. Okay, you're not allowed to mix. You can't play one class in another class's scenario. It destroys everything, okay? It says these scenarios are harder than normal scenarios, and they are designed to test your skill and knowledge of the class, which is why I'm saying I'd probably have to play the scenario a few times. Even though I open the class, I'm sure it would wreck me a few playthroughs, but it still would be a fun little game. 17 sessions and replaying each one that you fail until you can beat it. That's like literally more content than like most campaign games. You know what I mean? That's a lot of gameplay. If you were to do it that way, like play your own little, you know, where you like go through each level and choose cards up to level 5 or 6 or something, whatever you decide for each class. I'm sure people do that though after they finish Frosthaven and crack open all the classes, or Gloomhaven. I remember the solo scenarios for Gloomhaven too. We played a couple of those. And that would be a fun thing to do. Like after you play, just crack open a class, like go through the leveling process, you know, to get them up to 5, pick your cards, pick some items based on some kind of arbitrary like limit, you know, and try to beat all these. That would be neat. It says it is recommended that you study the scenario before playing and choose your ability cards, which I've done a little bit of studying. I played through the scenario once. I kind of like pick some random cards, pick some items, but like I know when you play Frosthaven again, the enemies, different numbers, different ability cards coming up, like, you know, like pulling a ×2 this point versus that point, if you're lucky. The monster pulling their shuffleable cards over and over again can change how the scenario behaves. So who knows? But I'm going to tweak some stuff here based on my last play that I did off camera. And like, yeah, it's a tough scenario. So yeah, it says study the scenario before choosing your ability cards, items, and perks, and choose them carefully. The reward for each scenario is an item that is exclusive to the scenario class. So I have this little pack of exclusive item cards that come with this as part of the expansion. This is it, a book and these items, okay? These items are all specific for each class. So if you complete them, you can get that reward and use it in your regular campaign. So it says the reward for each scenario is an item that is exclusive to the scenario's class. When you gain the item, if you don't want it, you may gain 1 perk mark instead. So that could help. If I don't like it, I haven't looked at it. I haven't opened that pack, so it'll be fun. We'll kind of look at it together. If we win, we have to win. If we don't win, I'm not opening that pack. But yeah, I could, if I don't like it, I could take a perk mark instead, which that's interesting actually. These items cannot be sold, and when a character without one of these items retires, or sorry, when a character with one of these items retires, the item goes back into the unavailable item supply. So you can't take it. Each character may complete their solo scenario and earn the reward once and only once, regardless of whether a character of the same class completed it previously. Interesting. The following pages contain spoilers for the classes in Frosthaven. To help you avoid these, below is a table of contents sorted by class icon. So there's like, they literally just show you the picture, the icon, and then the page number right there. So you like don't accidentally flip to something you shouldn't see, I guess. But ours is literally on the first page, like page 2 when you open it. Ours is like right there on the first page. So, well, we'll go through it all together. Yogi says, well, you have to get to Prosperity 9 so you can run them all through the solo scenarios. Why do you have to do Prosperity 9? I don't think you have to do that. I'm saying you ignore all the campaign. There's nothing stopping you from just cracking open a class and leveling them up 5 times, picking a card. So they're level 5. Yeah, that's if you're following campaign rules, but I'm saying without campaign rules. If you just wanted to try out a class, I think it would be fun. Like, this is valid, right? Like, in my mind, like, there's nothing stopping you that you could, even in your campaign, when you unlock a new class, right? And let's say on stream, I'm like, I'm deciding between 2 classes. If I had the time and the determination to set up the scenario for that class, nothing's stopping me from like leveling them up to 5 just for fun, not changing my campaign at all, and trying the scenario out with them, changing some cards, trying it again. And then you can decide which character you actually want to make a class for in your campaign. You could definitely do that. Again, it's not as intended, but it's just a cool way to like not screw with your campaign and just before you lock in a class, you know, You can try them out on your own, especially if you're playing with like friends. You meet up like with a group of 4 to play Frosthaven like once a month. You kind of don't want to show up with that one class that maybe doesn't work with the party. You want to kind of test it out, know what you're doing, so you don't like, you know, totally get destroyed that session. Maybe drag your team down a little bit. Might be a fun way to do it. I don't know. But yes, if you're following the rules as Yogi wants everyone to follow the rules, yes, you'd have to get the Prosperity 9, and then you could just like open a class and yada yada, and then you have like 17 classes all made just sitting in your box, and they're all at like level 5 or higher. Yeah. White Rabbit says, greeting Rob, can't stay long, we'll watch later, good luck. No worries, no worries. Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday. No, you can't for fun. Do it for fun. No, for science. There is no having fun with this board game, okay? This is not about fun. This is serious business here. This is Frosthaven. Okay. Did I hit the wrong button? So here's our current numbers for anyone following. Frosthaven is currently ranked 38 overall, thematic 7, strategy 16. There you go. There's the numbers. But today we're not playing with this. Kind of. We're playing with this expansion. So yeah, it's just a pack of cards in a book. Supposedly got a rating of 8.6. Oh, it's only best with 1? All right, I'm playing at the best player count, finally. Finally, I'm playing a game at the right player count. Recommended by the community. So if you're curious, it was an add-on on the crowdfunding. I'm sure you can buy it separately on somewhere. I don't know. It was just called Frosthaven Solo Scenarios. They had the same thing for Gloomhaven. It's like literally carbon copy of the exact same format, which is neat. And it gives me the nostalgic vibes of the scenarios, like, you know, it's all set up. There's no going to read in the big giant spiral binder. It is like the old way, right? Like it's the classic, here's all your rooms, here's all your bad guys, you know everything. You set it all up at the beginning. I built the loot deck. I did put the coin card in there, like I said, from our campaign. So we may spoil some of that, but I'll do that at the end, obviously. When we're gaining our rewards or getting our loot or whatever, I'll read it then. I won't read it like in the middle of the scenario. Just so if people are watching this as like a one-off and, you know, like, oh, I want to see how that solo scenario works because they're at like a different point in their campaign or whatever. I want to kind of leave our campaign out of this as much as possible, but obviously, like, you're going to see spoilers for this class. You're going to see items that like we got. Like, I'm playing with my character as we're playing through the campaign, so watch at your own risk. That's all I can say. But here it is. This is the Wonder of Nature. Okay, so we got Flame Demons, Forest Imps, Hounds. Okay, so this is specifically designed to test this character. So like playing with it and seeing some of the cards, seeing Hounds is annoying, especially since I've chosen the non-range build. Every card I've kind of chosen whenever I've leveled up my character, I've gone melee. Usually Mel, my wife, playing with her campaign, she's got like kind of the range class. I've decided to be like kind of in the thick of it. Smashing with melee is kind of what I've done, but I have cards with range, and I could play my ranged what do you call it, like ongoing effect to boost range attacks, because when I see Hounds, they have retaliate, right? So they're automatically like, oh man, you can really, you know, take advantage of that with a range character, so you're never, you know, you're not getting retaliated against as often. But they do have juicy movement, so you could be disadvantaged a lot if they're all up in your face, and they do go early, which I don't have the lowest initiative cards. This class is not about going like first always. It's like feels very, I don't have any low number cards. I think the lowest is like a 14 or something, but like most of them are in the 20s and 30s are like my lowest cards. And the Hounds go out like 6s and 9s and stuff like the 19s and things. So they're dirty. Okay, they're dirty. Very dirty. We got Flame Demons, which, okay, I've been taking Pierce cards, so that's good. Retaliate would work nice against these guys because they got the big juicy shields. Okay, they got juicy health. But also, again, I've gone the melee route, so they're retaliating at a range too. Like, so even if I was using the range attacks, they purposely put an enemy in here that's annoying. Like, that's like it's hard for your class to deal with, and the mix. And everyone knows, I almost like didn't want to play this when I saw there's force imps in it, because these guys are dirty. And we all know what these buggers do. Where is it? This card, the reshuffle card, the cursing. Yeah, I'm by myself. So if I'm going to pull my own null card more than usual, like I normally do, and now I'm going to be cursed, possibly, disgusting. But they only have a couple shield. I have a couple pierce attacks if I put them in my deck. Also retaliate against them. They're only regulars. So retaliate of 2, if I put on my retaliate ability that I usually do in our playthroughs, I get them close to death. Just from them getting retaliated on, but only if they're within range, right? And they like to have a magical little 3 range, which I can only retaliate up to 2 range. So I see what they did. They purposely put in annoying characters that kind of like don't really like my build and don't really care about my shenanigans that much. But it's definitely a nice little puzzle. I like these things. So it's like going to test how you build your deck. So that's why I have all my cards spread out here. We're going to work through that. We're going to go through the process of discussing why we're picking cards. Feel free to yell out suggestions. It kind of, I don't even want to look at the cards I didn't take during leveling up, because I'm sure some of them will, the light bulb will go off that like, oh, that card would be perfect for this scenario, but I didn't build my character that way. But we have some flexibility. I have lots of cards. We went up to level 7, so we got lots of choice. And my items are up for debate too. I'm debating this one getting cut or going in. I'm not sure. We can discuss it. But we're going to talk about items. We're going to talk about ability cards. It's going to take a while, I'm sure. I can give you what I've thought of, and if you like it, then we're good. Hey, A1, how's it going? Jacko says, did you play the Gloomhaven solo scenarios? We played a couple of them on stream as part of our series. We played a couple off stream, I believe. But yeah, maybe we tried like 2 or 3 of them. But they're fun. I like them a lot. That's why I bought it for the second one. When we backed this game on crowdfunding, right away I added the solo scenarios on. Even if I only play a couple of them, they're so fun, especially if you like the class you're playing. It's just a fun little test. It's like your exam. Like, you've played a bunch of scenarios, you played with different classes, you've tried against different enemies, you've built your deck a few different ways throughout the campaign. Now here's your final exam. Like, how well did you unlock cards and abilities? How well have you paired items with your character? And then how well can you study the scenario and then set up your cards correctly to handle the scenario? And then during it, time it correctly, where you play the right cards at the right time, because it's like they're testing you in each area, right? So it's like, you know, we're going to see barely any hounds and fairies at the beginning. Then we're going to get a whole room of hounds and fairies. How are we going to deal with that? We don't really have a lot of crowd control, so we got to be smart here. And then they're going to throw some frost demons at us, or flame demons, which we have to deal with correctly also. And we have to make sure we save some tools for dealing with them that are maybe different than tools and abilities and stuff we play at the beginning. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, probably close. Either way, we win or lose, it's all good. Again, it doesn't affect the campaign. It's not like losing this, it stops us from playing in the campaign. I just want to do this for fun. It was like a fun thing to do. I do like the solo scenarios a lot. They're really cool. But yeah, I'm no master of all the classes or anything, so I'm just playing this one because I've been playing this character obviously a lot throughout our campaign, so I think it's kind of a fun little test and challenge. So yeah, let's get it set up like a normal scenario here, and let's try to go through the steps. So I've selected the scenario. We don't resolve a road event. I've set up the map. Obviously retrieved all monsters. Let's shuffle their decks. So the map is not that big. So the movement focus that I could go with for my class, I don't think I do. I feel like it's a small enough scenario. We don't worry about movement, but I do know these bastards have, the hounds have immobilize. So that's made me think, I maybe don't care because the enemies are going to come to me. The hounds move good. The fairies move good. I think I don't have to go and chase the enemies down. So it should be okay. But immobilize could screw me over if I can't reach the fairies because I'm stuck and they're just hitting me. That's annoying. But I do have a cure potion. So if I need to get rid of a poison and immobilize, I think there's wound from one of these guys. I think the flame demon's wound. So there's a fair share of those. But I also have this shield that I got recently that could block a condition. The only problem is when I tried this out in my previous play of this scenario, when you block, you know, you have these two guys, let's say these two guys are both attacking you, and they're both doing the same attack that are both applying wound. It's like, yeah, I can block one, but then the other one's going to hit me anyway. So it's like, and the problem is, like, you have a whole bunch of hounds, right? If they're going to all immobilize you on that turn, you're getting attacked by 2 or 3 of them. Blocking one of their immobilized isn't going to stop you from getting immobilized. So this shield isn't as good in a solo where everything is attacking you, or like the fairies are all going to curse you. That might be the best case for it, to stop one of them from cursing you, to prevent curse cards. That's the only kind of prevention. I'm pretty sure that cursing is a negative condition. I can block with that. I'm like 82.5% sure on that. But yeah, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Anything you say here, like, or anything you hear here, feel free to correct me. I'm not an expert with this game, of course, and I don't pretend to be. Nor do I care to be. Okay. What else? Let's finish shuffling. And then I got overlay tiles already. I've set up the rooms, all of them. We can double check them too, that I did them correctly when after we read the story. Okay. Shuffle all attack modifier decks. Okay. Yeah, let's just do it here. Whoops. Also, like, perk choices, right? Like, perk choices you've made throughout the campaign might not be the best for the scenario, or there's certain perk choices that I could have unlocked that would have helped me here more than if the way I unlocked with, like, who I was playing with in my party, you know? Do you get cash loot from kills? I can loot. There is a loot deck that I've built for the scenario, which I'll shuffle in a second. It's all just coins. 15 coin cards, plus there's the coin, I mean, I could focus on trying to loot and just trying to get the coin card with the checkboxes or whatever. But again, I won't read it if we get it till after the scenario. I don't want to spoil anything. We'll leave it like kind of ambiguous until later. But knowing my luck, I won't find it in a deck of like 15 other cards or whatever. It's like, yeah, and especially like if this scenario's got to be super tight, I don't know if I'm going to care about my positioning and looting over trying to kill, especially when I'm like outnumbered, you know, in a room by like 6+ enemies by myself, and I'm taking all the hits and they're using up all my passive little abilities fast. Like, I know that's what they did this for, is so even if I have some of these passive ability cards set up, they're going to be gone before I get into the final room, like, because these guys are going to be ripping through them. So yeah. This is, oh. Yeah, this is Gloomhaven 1.25, not Gloomhaven 1.0. All right, so this was my deck, and we can shuffle the monster deck. I'm not going to do battle goals because I already have all my check marks. So we don't need to do battle goals. So I'm not going to waste time with that or mess with that. Which I don't know even if we're supposed to do. I can't remember if that was... I know it said don't do road events. You should not encounter a road event before playing or perform an outpost after playing. Yeah, that's all it really says. Yeah, so I guess you'd still do battle goals. And then, okay, that's monster deck, loot deck. We'll give a little shuffle. And then we're going to select which items to bring. I'm also not going to do the, whatever these are called. I'm not going to bother with this either. I'll just leave that. Or those like challenges, town challenges or whatever they're called. So yeah. Okay, item deck shuffle. All right. So now selecting items and abilities. This is the best part. Okay. It's picking the weapons. All right. Oh yes. I gotta read the scenario entry. Let's do that. That'll make more sense, right? When we choose. I skipped that part. Scenario goals. The scenario is complete when all enemies in it are dead. At the end of that round, read the conclusion. All right. Introduction. You stand beneath a rolling sky, a great white pine before you. You feel the charged air, as though a clan of Inox thunders nearby. A bolt of lightning strikes a tree, searing it to the sky in one long blaze. Then all goes dark. You dream. You wake up, feeling homesick for a grove you've never seen, conquered by humans long before you were born. Yet you've convinced the lightning-struck trees exist nearby. Venturing deep into the woods, you search for it, determined to carve from its husk a new club. The wilderness brings challenges as it should. Ragged hounds, ragged imps, and their cackling mouths. You are determined to defeat them. You'll reach this tree, which may have once been important to your people. Okay, special rules. Help me with this one. I'm pretty sure I understand this, but I could be totally wrong. At the start of the scenario, play one card from your available pool, not hand. So I still build my 12 deck or hand of cards or whatever. So I pull a card out of my pool that I'm not using and perform all persistent abilities on either the top or bottom action of the card. This does not count towards your starting hand limit of 12. And then when door 1 is open, we'll read this. So what I think that means is I take one card from my pool, not from my 12 cards default, right? And I choose to do what one of these things, I get them in play and locked in, right? Because this is a persistent ability. Is that what it means? So that way I have one of these already going. So they're letting me have fun because there's like 1,000 options is what I think, right? There's like 1,000 options I've unlocked and it's letting me choose one of these to lock in plus the other ones I might lock in, right? Which is so fun. So I can use some ones that I've never used really. I can make a build during play that I wouldn't normally play with. So for example, I could throw this into play and have it right from the beginning. On the next 6 sources of damage from attacks targeting you, gain 2 shields, right? And that's just locked in until it's gone, ready to go first round. Super fun, right? This makes this scenario very replayable in my mind. Like I could try this one to start, you know, I could have this out right away. So literally first turn, I could do a melee attack that's like bananas. Okay. I could even do the range thing. Okay. I could even just put this into play, put a couple range cards in my deck and have this going and just have it as like a nice add-on, which I haven't done yet, but I debate this one because of the way the hounds are here and the fairies, everything that's like ranged, right? If I cared about movement, I could have the movement going, but I think I ruled that one out. I also think I don't do the single defense. That doesn't make sense if I have the 2. I could do this one. Since we have a load of enemies on the next 6 melee attacks targeting an enemy adjacent to another enemy, one enemy adjacent to the target suffers 2 damage. Okay, so if I smash a hound and there's an adjacent forest imp, boom, 2 damage on the forest imp right through their shields. Or if there's a whole bunch of hounds surrounding me, I could hit one, damage another. You know, next turn, or they then attack me, they get retaliate. You know, then I attack again. You know, you could have some fun combos, and then here's the retaliate. So here's my process. So I think setting up either the retaliate to happen right away because we have an elite. Actually, we should probably look at all this first. Here's the scenario. Tell me if anything's positioned wrong that you see. So we start here in this room 7. We have difficult terrain. We have some obstacles, which I've marked with the little bingo chip things to kind of show that they're different because they kind of look similar, right? So we got difficult terrain. We got some obstacles. We got 2 regular fairies in the back of the room by the door. And that door doesn't trigger any story or anything. But it keeps the next room away from us for a bit. And then we have this like elite hound here, which we know they go first. We know they attack. We know they have retaliate. They don't have shield or anything though. But they do have 11 health. So do I get ready and shield up before this guy comes at me? Do I get ready with some extra attack so I could hit them when they when I go on my first turn? So I'm not having a wasted like prep turn. And the other thing is, do I hold some of my cards that I normally when I play, I take a turn to prep with this character and put out 2 cards. But if the game is already giving me 1 in play, maybe I time them. And that's what I think this is trying to teach me, is not to play that like kind of boring way that I play of just kind of putting 2 cards in the start and kind of managing them as I go. Because I'm by myself, I feel like I'll rip through some of these. So like if I want the retaliate for this room, let's say, and I put it out now, there's a chance these guys could use it all up almost, right? And then when I get this room, this is gone and used up because too many attacks are hitting me, right? So I could play this retaliate, for example, right before I enter this room. And I think that's what I'm supposed to do in this scenario, is maybe not have a whole bunch of these cards out right from the beginning, because they might be wasted in this first room where I don't have many enemies, you know, and I may be able to handle them quickly, but I could be wrong, you know. I like having them down early because then it allows me to move and attack at my own will, and I'm not worried about a turn where I'm kind of taking a turn off to play a card, you know. So that's something to think about. And that second room is dirty. 4 hounds, got a couple obstacles there, their little nest. And then you got 2 more regular fairies, which again, they can be super annoying, especially hiding behind the hounds. And then in the last room, once we open that door, we read some story. We have a difficult terrain log there. We got 2 flame demons in the back. One's elite. So that means it'll have 4 shield and 3 retaliate up to 3 range away and 5 health. And it hits for 4, moves for 4. Like, these guys are gross. Okay. But if you notice, okay, the regular only has 3 shields, but 4 health. So there is a trick here. I have a couple tools that I might try to save to the final room if I can. But it's hard, I'm sure. We all know this little item. This would one-shot one of those flame demons. So I could hold on to this for that point. Boom, suffer 4 damage. Maybe the regular is gone. And at that point, I only have to deal with the other one, and I'll use my Pierce cards against it and try to like take it down. Because remember, I might not have any of these helper cards by that last room if I put them out too early. Also this, you know, if I get close enough within 1 range, throw some poison on the fairies or the flame demons that have armor, and they have lower health, right? So it could just be the couple damage I need on them to help get them, you know, in a killable range quickly. Yeah. Timbo says, I agree, play a little conservatively in the first room. Exactly, but you got to be careful, right? I'm leaving an elite hound and some fairies. They could be very trouble and really take away a lot of health if I'm taking too long with them. So lots to think about, right? But we're supposed to study this scenario and kind of like, let's work it out together, right? And if you have any suggestions when we go through our cards, let me know. But that's the scenario. And then there's our little reward. We'd gain the Wanderers Club, but we're only going to see it if we win. And that's it. We'll read door 1 when we open. It's just story and some conclusion when we get there. Okay. And there it is, all set up. Kanji, what up? Hello. Timbo says, I was sad when I retired my drifters. So much fun. I know, I'm getting kind of depressed. Hence why I'm playing a solo scenario, just to get more drifter in before the drifter's gone. I'm sure you also have to use some of the burn cards. True. I don't know if you have to. No one tells me what I put in my deck, right? Except for you guys. But you know what I mean. So this card, right? This X card. I don't even look at this card because it has 2 throwaway spots. This I don't like because it uses up the way I play. It uses up. Where is it? Where is it? This card, right? It would use this up so fast, right? Because I think these are all melee attacks, right? So when I play this card, and let's say I throw this one away and I'm going to hit a whole bunch of hounds and fairies that are all up in my business in the second room. Like, I see this as like, oh my God, it's crowd control. I don't really have any of this. Here it is right here. Here's the crowd control I need, but it's a burn card. But if I have this out, holy geez, attacks of 5 on 5 different enemies, that would be juicy, right? But it's like, Kanji says, General Rob planning the takedown strat. You have to. Kanji, that's how solo scenario. I'm sure you played these before, right? Solo scenarios in the Haven games. But you're literally supposed to. The scenarios are harder than normal, and they're designed to test your skill and knowledge of the class. It is recommended that you study the scenario before playing and choose your ability cards, items, and perks carefully. So we're going to have some fun with it here. We're going to, and I did practice this. I studied the scenario a little bit, right? I kind of know these enemies. We've seen them in, like, I've been seeing them for years in the Haven games, right? We've seen imps, hounds, and flame demons. Like, you know, my experience with those go way back. way back. But yeah. But still, this drifter, I played a bunch. We got it leveled up to 7. But like, man, these items maybe are not the items I would want for this scenario. But so yeah, what Yogi was saying with the throwaway cards, it might matter, right? I might put this card in my deck, which I never normally would. And also, okay, I'll shuffle this deck. But what I learned was my shuffle luck, or maybe it's just the odds. There are 2 of this card in there, okay? If this card flips up in that second room, okay, with all the hounds and all the fairies everywhere, instantly I could be losing so much health. Especially if I see the ×2, which seems to always happen at the right time for the enemies when I play this game. But yeah, the hounds will get +2 attack. So they're already attacking for 3. This would be 4, 5, and then whatever they draw off their deck, right? Some pluses, some multiplication, you know, the ×2, whatever. And they have 2 of these in their deck. So in the first room, I only have 1 hound. So this card come up early, great, but it gets shuffled back in. That's the problem. And there's 2 of them. So if I use a card like this to try to clear hounds as fast as freaking possible, this might be the play, all right? So having 19 at that point means I can go first, right? If it's a tie. So like, I see why they pick these enemies, and like, it's very like deliberate with the initiative and everything, right? Yeah, the persistent heal card, right? For extra heals. But then if I don't see my heals, now I gotta keep my heals, right? Yeah, it's very interesting, right? Okay. All right, so let's go back. First things first, as part of the special rules, we need to figure out our passive card we would set up in play to have locked in right from the beginning. That is not part of our 12 cards, right? It's gonna be our 13th card. And I think my favorite choices are either I start the defensive train right away. The only problem is I kind of would like this for the second. The second room is where it all goes hairy. So I kind of want this ready to go for the second room. So maybe I don't have this in play right away. And I put this one in my deck. Okay, and have it ready for that second room. Okay. I also could set up the retaliation right away. Wouldn't it be so fun to have this card that I never get to use on the turn I play it because it's such a late initiative? And the other card I always play with is always like a 60-something initiative. To be able to have this in play right away and have it start going to work right away. Wouldn't that be fun? And I could start damaging this big hound right away. I would also have a card ready to start moving the token back if I need to move the token back right away. Or do I put this in play right away? And I have this ready to go for when I first turn, I can attack the hound and have a bonus. It isn't an elite hound. He has 11 health. So if I want to get rid of him quickly, I'm going to need the extra bump. Okay. I don't think I do the movement, and I don't think I do the range, but the range is up for debate. I would totally change how my deck is built, but I didn't pick a lot of the range cards when I leveled my character up. So, but having extra range would be pretty good in this scenario, and adding a +1 damage to my range attacks. I could put a couple range cards in there. And when this, I'll probably see them a few times during the scenario. It would allow me to target my attacks a little more. But if I'm not really going a heavy movement class, heavy movement build, then I can't really get away from the enemies anyway. And they move a ton in the scenario. They all have like 4 movement or 5 movement. So I can't really like back off and do range attacks too much, you know? Because they'll be all up in my face and the hounds go quick, right? So I don't know. But this would be a fun, like, you know, a freebie just to get in play and have it sitting there and I didn't have to waste a turn playing it. And it just kind of gives me a bonus, but I don't think so, right? I don't think so, but it's a possibility. So I'm really thinking it's one of these 3. I either put this into play just to have the defense right away to keep me good, but maybe not. I definitely need this in play before the second room. I'm gonna try to use this one for 2 defense. So I might hold off on this for that purpose and play it like kind of before I enter that room. The retaliate could be fun. It will probably get burned really quick once I open that second door, and hopefully it's still intact because I can move the token back. Or I just throw this into play so I can start attacking right away. I think maybe it's this one. I don't know. Yogi says chunk of flesh, top of useful, so no. Chunk of flesh, top useful. Yeah, but oh, I see, for the heal, right? But still, like in this scenario, remember I'm by myself and I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 enemies that are only attacking me. Okay. And some of them can be very annoying. So I'm using this in the scenario for this passive, and I'm using it before the second room, no matter what. So if I have this in my deck with a little heal, yeah, maybe I play it, but I'm probably going to hold this in my deck till the second room, unless I have to play through my whole deck. Then I rest, I'll get this back and then play it right away. So yeah. But I definitely, I don't think is sticking around till later in the scenario. Oh yeah, where's the heal one? I didn't really talk about the heal one, right? Oh yeah, right here. Sorry guys. I thought I had that in my hand. So there's this continuous health also. I don't like having this out right away, because if I start healing, this will start getting used up even if I don't need the heal. So it's kind of like play this later. But then the problem is having this in my deck, it's a range attack, which doesn't really, again, I could put this in my deck if I play the range buff. I could put this in my deck and this would be a 3 attack at like 3 range, which is not bad. And I could move my token back and then play this kind of like mid scenario when I'm surrounded by enemies and I don't need to move. I play this and then hopefully I get some heals going after. Totally possible. But remember, I do have this. I do have this if we want to put this in, which I'm still up for debate. Okay. I could discard 2 cards to perform a 6 heal self if we really, really need to. Mid scenario to kind of keep us in the game. Get us ready for that final room and play a little more loose. Okay. And I do have this for poisons and wounds and stuff to try to get rid of them. Hopefully they don't get too out of control. And if they do get too out of control, I have this to get rid of poison and or wound if I need one time. And I could play this, but I don't think it's the best for like blocking that stuff. Like I said, I feel like I'm not going to play with this because it's not as great solo. It's better in 2 or higher player count, I feel, when you're not the target of every friggin' enemy. So in my mind, I'm going to put this in as like a maybe used later. But yeah. You need combo of shield, heals on top and bottom cards. Okay. Crushing weight so you can attack the hound because he will be in your face. Crushing weight is... I'm bad with the names on cards, guys. I just know what... I think you're talking about the +2 attack one. Holy... Where are all my cards? Crushing weight. Yes. I like this one. I like this one, I think. And I normally wouldn't do that, but man, how nice would it be that I already have that in play when I get started and not have to waste the first turn doing nothing other than maybe moving or playing cards. Yogi's down with black box. Okay. Yeah, I vote things need to die, so crushing weight. Okay. Crushing weight. So, yeah, okay. All right, let's do that. So that's our card. Not part of our deck. It's the 13th magical card we are going to set up way in advance, okay? It's already done. Before even we get into the scenario, before we build our deck, this is part of the setup. Boom. So we have crushing weight in play. I don't know where I had all these, but I don't know if it matters. Okay, remember I can hold 3 hand items due to a perk I have. So my 3 hand items I've chosen, I think I'm choosing, are Parrying Gauntlet. Immediately after an enemy ends its movement ability adjacent to you. So I could do an attack against this hound right away. First start of the scenario, opening turn, I get attacked by the hound. Or no, I get moved on, assuming the hound moves. I think it moves all the time, probably. Assuming it moves against me, I get to attack it before it attacks me. I'll get the plus bonus. Okay. And then I get to retaliate against it. Oh, no, I don't, because I don't have that card in yet. And I don't think I can go early enough to do that unless we build our deck different, which we could do. So yeah, we could like go dirty on this hound, I think. And that's, oh yeah, then we just get to attack it normal on our turn. So we'll probably kill this hound, only getting attacked by it once. That's pretty juicy, I think. And then, like I said, we got this heal in our back pocket. And again, we could do it multiple times during the scenario, but I have a feeling this is designed to not have cards to spare and just throw away, especially if you guys, if I set up too many of these passive cards, right? Then I start losing cards later in the scenario because they're locked in. And then tossing cards for this, kind of like burning turns, but we can make the call then, right? But again, sometimes just the scenario, the ×2 will happen. The hounds could have the +2 when there's enemies beside me, and they're getting ×2 on that. I'm getting hit for 10 damage here, 10 damage there, and I'm tossing cards. Then I'm kind of screwed, right? But if I'm just having struggle with the damage, this could get me back in it if things are going okay. So it's just here because I don't think the poison blade is like the right choice. But I mean, we could argue that, right? We have the flame demons having poison on them before I attack. Again, would be nice, but I think with my pierce cards, I'm okay with this. But I mean, this poison can be good even on this first hound, right? This first hound's got big health. But I think in this scenario, I would rather the heal in my back pocket, maybe. Yeah. So that's that. And then the other one is my classic little shield. Just helping block damage. Nothing crazy. I don't know if it's better to have this shield or that shield, but I don't know. I mean, now that I'm looking at both of them, it's like this only blocks 1 damage for an attack. But again, if there's some weird situation where I can block like a curse or a wound and not get wounded if I block that single wound, that could prevent more damage. But again, I have this as a backup, and I have that other card to remove conditions. I know. Oh, is there a craft one for this too? That I should have done, that we have already? Oops. But I do have this too, right? But yeah, I should probably have a better shield than this one, right? My old faithful. Oh, I don't have it yet? Okay, I can't even do it yet. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, we'll throw that over there. Okay, those are our items, really. I have these jump in case I need to jump, which could help in the last room or in here trying to get over difficult terrain or obstacles if we need to get in a better position. I still like having these. They're great. I don't really have another option for boots. My helmet's the healing. I think I went over every other item. And again, I took this as my new little pocket item after leveling up for now, because I really think against fairies or flame demons, or just the group of enemies in this room, I should be able to hit 2 or 3 of them easy peasy with some wound, which could help me keep moving and kind of finish off some enemies maybe. Or maybe even kill them before they attack me, if the numbers work out. Okay. So let's go through cards that are 1000% going in the deck. The Retaliate card, okay? Against fairies, flame demons, even the hounds, damage is damage. I don't have to draw a stupid attack modifier card. It goes right through shields. It goes at 2 range, so it can even get some of the fairies if they're close enough. This is going in, okay? Do I put it down right away? Maybe. Maybe I do it on the first turn. Since I'm fighting the hound, I don't need to move. But this is going in. And even if I don't play it for a little bit, I do love this little top, right? Especially when there's no enemies and you're just kind of moving to the next room. It's not bad to kind of like, you know, just move your token on 2 abilities back, okay? So it's like kind of before going to the next room, that perfect card to play when you're just like kind of resting up on a turn, you know? You can kind of play this to help push your tokens back, right? So this is a for sure. The other one is this. I think in this scenario, playing solo, I'm really eyeballing this to defense, okay? I like the heal on the top. Maybe I don't have to play it, but I think I have to play it. I think before the second room, having this 2 defense against being attacked like possibly 3-4 times all in 1 turn after I open that door. Because remember, the fairies can move for 4, they got range. The hounds can move for 4, and then they attack. so they could surround me, especially if I have 2 or 3 hexes open around me. They can get in there. So I could get attacked a whole bunch there, and it would be super nice to have this. Adding on to, you know, before I move in, there's a couple plays where the heck did it go? This card. I could move in with this card, have 1 armor, and, you know, play this the turn before that. And then I could have, you know, blocking for 3 against all those attacks I take after opening the door. Or I really like this one, actually, if I can find it. Opening that door to the second room, popping out Retaliate 2. Okay, I could probably hit a couple hounds. Doesn't mean I'll kill them. This part probably won't happen. But just opening up a door and slapping down Retaliate 2, and maybe I have additional Retaliate, that's a lot of damage dealt out, I think, for free, which is neat. I don't know if I'll put this card in my deck for sure, but this heal can come in clutch sometimes too. Just being able to do a range attack, maybe getting 2 or 3 damage in, and that lets me heal for 2 or 3. Not bad, right? Not bad. But yeah, anyways, so this is going in. This is definitely going in for just this. I love this. I love this, especially solo when I'm taking all the hits. This could be clutch. Okay, so those are in for sure. What else we got? What else we got? Okay. So here's some of the cards I play with. For sure this is going in. Having flame demons that have 3 or 4 shield, having some pierce and possibly the ability to bleed, and have 4 damage against them when they're 3 or 5 health. I feel like this, plus the fairies that have 2 shields and 3 health, this is kind of like, as long as even if I draw -1, it's still a fairy kill, right? So yeah, it's huge. And the same for this. And normally I'd replace this with this in a deck, but I think in this scenario, having so many fairies and the flame demons that all have defense, I feel like the pierce is the play, right? So these are kind of like in for sure. Not kind of, they are in. Because my crowd control is kind of lacking, I have a feeling there'll be many times when I'm surrounded by hounds. Being able to attack on the bottom is really nice when I don't need to move. But that's probably the time I should play one of my passive cards to lock it up top. Or this card, I really like this attack, because it could move my ability token backwards if I attack and finish an enemy. I really like this one. It's one of my better attack cards. And then if we're going to be worrying about healing, this is definitely one of my move cards that's going in. Okay. I also have this throwaway later, which could be good against the flame demons in the last room if I still have this card. As an optional, just nice 2 attacks, bleed one of them, poison it, you know, to make it be able to get more damage through. This one I'm not sure. Okay. This one, I love it normally. I love attacking, moving and attacking. But what I think happens with this one, it will use up my crushing weight faster, which is strange to say that. It's weird. But the fact that this doesn't move a token back, this scenario is going to test me on how I manage my tokens, right? But this could allow me to kill a couple enemies or do extra damage on a single enemy and move around the board better, especially with my jump boots. It could be really good, but I find maybe in this solo one where I don't get a chance to kind of move tokens back and chill, it's like go, go, go. It might not be the greatest. It's weird to say that, but it is kind of more crowd control-y. I like it. I love the card actually, but it's like, I don't know for this scenario if it's the choice, the right choice. So this is a maybe, but we'll see how many cards we come out with. This one I like a lot, this level 1. I don't mind the 3 movement, it's great. And this usually will let me move my character token back 1 as part of a move. It's 23 also, which I like. But yeah. The bottom at the end of the scenario, yes, you'd think so. But I would probably pitch this card long before then for damage or just resting. But yes, moving this back 3 slots, I don't think I'll have many of these cards remaining at the end of the scenario, which is tough. I feel like the second room will burn so many, and I might have trouble tossing cards at that point for damage, that I don't know I would toss this away just for that ability. Remember, I can one-shot, if I do it right, I can one-shot a Flame Demon in the final room, and then I only have a Hound and another Flame Demon. So as long as I have my Pierce card still, and maybe some Retaliate would be good to have in that last room. If I still have the Retaliate, we're golden, right? But yeah, I don't know if this is the play, but I do like it. It's a maybe. It's a maybe. It'll probably make it in, but I do like this a lot. It's just a move to get my token back. The same could be said for this. This could be a maybe in, just moving my token back. Maybe. This one also just moving the token back on an attack. Maybe. I don't know. I think this one's a for sure. An attack and move the token back. I think it has to go in. But we'll counter attacks and moves in a sec. This one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know if I want the range attack. I like this, but like this could be good. But how many cards am I actually setting up, right? I think I should only kind of set up like 2 more, maybe 3. And if I'm already going to set up the Retaliate one and the Shield one, this might be a 4th. But then you guys are talking about also doing throwaway cards. And I know I'm going to be tossing cards away for big attacks from Hounds when I'm surrounded. And they're getting ×2s on their +2 card. It'll just happen. Or maybe a Flame Demon smacks me really good with Pierce or something. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Cut. Don't like continuous health. All right. Yeah, because again, I don't know how many heals I'll be doing after I play this card, right? Maybe I don't see the rolling heals in my deck. And I can't control it, right? So if I'm doing good on health and then I pull it, it'll burn tokens for heals that I might not need the health, right? So that's maybe a cut. Okay. So let's figure out 12-ish cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 cards. Okay, let's divide them. And what I like to do when I'm building decks is divide them into like move and attacks. Okay. In my mind, to kind of make an even number of each. I don't know if that's crazy, because obviously throwing away cards and throws off that math, but in general, I like to have 3 cards that I'll 99% of the time play as attacks. Or I mean, half my deck is cards I'll play as attacks, and then half of them are cards I always play as moves. But if they have flexibility to play it either way, even better. So we got 1 attack, a move, an attack, an attack, an attack, an attack, a move. And this one kind of is always going to be played as its passive. Like this is probably an attack, but it'll be played as a passive. But again, I can play it as either one, so it's kind of flexible. Now this one here, I really like this, but again, this never. Timing this is so hard for me. But the ability just to do a 2 move and then turn on Retaliate, again, like I might not get it to work because it's 21. So it usually goes well after the Hounds. So I don't even have this turned on, and it's not Retaliate at range. So the imps don't even get hit by it. So like this is probably useless from what I've understood, from what I've played so far with it. I don't like it, but in theory, it makes sense to open the second door and just slap this down. I think that's the best play for it. And then maybe in the last room, using it as a heal when we're desperate could be a thing if we still have it. I don't know. Play it on the turn, you play Destructive Fury. Man, how do you guys know the names of all these cards? This one, I don't know if I'm putting this in my deck, but I probably should. Okay, let me talk about a couple cards that I do not play with ever. The sleeves are so clean because I never play with these cards. So we talked about this one as a throwaway for the second room to just smash a whole bunch of things. The only problem is we say bye-bye to my extra damage. No matter what, this token will move forward 5 times. This card probably doesn't even have enough uses left on it by then. So this card might not be as good, right? Because I'll burn it and like maybe only get the +2 on like 2 attacks. And then this card's burned before I get into the final room against the big boys. But we should be okay, like I said. We'll keep that item. So this could be huge. This is probably what I need to put in my deck. I need to stop hating on these symbols so much. But there's also the play of this. This card, 14. This would help me actually go before the hounds on that kind of turn. I could enter the second room playing like kind of weird, like more of a step in the room and then shield up and put on retaliate. So I could, it would be funny to go in the second room like this. You know, we get in there, we turn on retaliate 3. We have shield 1 here. Maybe that's silly. Maybe that's too passive. I don't know. And then again, the imps won't get hit by that retaliate. And then if I also have the other retaliate card turned on, if somehow this is turned on, then we're talking, right? We're cooking with gas with 5 retaliate. That would be hilarious, right? I don't know if this is too trolly and like kind of funny, not so serious. But that was going through my head as like a possibility, like just shielding up before you go and get attacked. Yeah, we'll probably get attacked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish times. Right when we open that door, 5 attacks. Like we can't stop it unless I burn this item to like insta kill on imp maybe, but I don't think that's what I use that for. But yeah, I think I try breaking out of my comfort zone, and I do go with Destructive Fury. Hey, Greg. Aren't hounds often slower than 21? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's check. 26, 83. Okay, that's yep, 26. 19. The shuffle card is a 19. So in my mind, I always picture them as like 19 or lower. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's these 2 that go at 6 and 7. And then another 19 and a 72. So you might think so, but I feel like they always went early on me. But yeah, you might be right. I don't know. I always feel like hounds go fast, but it's maybe just my luck of the shuffle. I always think they're 19 or lower, but maybe it's just because I see their shuffle cards so much because there's 2 of them that are exactly the same. Oh, yeah, you might be right. I mean, there's 4 cards that could make them go after, and 4 cards that say they don't. And 2 of the don'ts are shuffleable cards, which I think throws the math in favor of my feeling that they go faster than that. But yeah. 2 26s for nothing special. Okay. Yeah, Pontus, exactly. Those are like the worst moments, so they stick with me, right? Yeah, exactly. But when I did play this yesterday or the day before, I felt like the hounds were always, every time I slapped down my retaliate cards or like my move 3 with shield 1 at 17, somehow they always went first, and like it didn't help, which was super annoying. But again, I can't put every card in my deck, so this is going to be tough. Also, since every loot that drops is gold and I'm looking for that coin card, this was an option, but because the scenario's supposedly really difficult and we're not here to mess around, putting my loot card in goes against all of that, in my opinion, and the bottom kind of sucks. But yeah, this went through my mind at one point, but I don't think I do it, so this is out for sure. But just funny options. And this card I play with all the time because I love move 4. And this is not the worst. This is not the worst, but I barely ever do this because it's ranged. It's only 1. But it's a nice way to jam poison on. But I think it's more in a multiplayer game. This kind of is a nice support shot kind of thing. But I don't think I need the 4 movement. So I think I cut this one for now, but it's like I love movement 4 normally. So yeah. So what we're looking for is I need to find 2 more. So this would be like my 6th attack card-ish. But I could use this flexibly as a basic attack or basic move as we're playing until we need to get to that second room. And then I think I put this one in as a move. That is a move 2 and move my token back. I feel like moving my token back is like the key for this scenario. Yeah, I think this becomes a movement option, even though I just need a card with a bottom move that's like, but it's also flexible as an attack. Consume stamina, I feel it goes in. And then here's what I have left. So I've cut these ones, like I just said. I don't think I play with my loot card. I don't know if it's going to focus. Yeah, these are cut. Okay. This one's a maybe. I know I love the attack, the move, the attack. Oh, it's so good. And I know you guys love the bottom to throw away later. This is probably should go in. It's like my level 7 card. Like it should probably go in. 25 is nothing to laugh at. Probably should go in. Okay. Help me rule these ones out. Adding extra health, you guys weren't really for it. I think we just cut this one. But I do like this, moving my token back on an attack. But I feel like these other attacks are more important. This one I like in there before, just sort of move back, but I feel like I already have the +2 shield, so maybe I don't need this. But if you're just desperate on a turn where there's no real enemies, I can move 2 tokens back. I feel like this is really good and could be like very helpful in this scenario before you go into each of the rooms, kind of moving a couple tokens back to get ready for the next room is very underrated. But I do like that idea. I do love that card in normal play in the campaign for sure. This card, just to heal, I'd rather try to kill enemies faster so I can rely less on healing myself, but that is part of the scenario, is healing. You will get a beating and you will have to heal up for the next room, and because there's retaliate on enemies, I'm going to be getting a hit through my shields and losing health like crazy, especially from flame demons if I don't kill them, and from hounds retaliating for 1 that I can't prevent. So healing could be a thing, but I don't like the throwaway on the bottom. If that bottom wasn't throwaway, holy man, this would be in my deck with the 20 all the time. But I think I'm cutting it. This one, dual bow. It's ranged, and the bottom's a throwaway. But 2 of your persistent abilities, backward 4 slots. I mean, the bottom of that one's better than the other throwaway, right? Maybe I'm misreading them. Move the character token on 3 or persistent. Oh, backwards 3 slots. Oh man, I didn't pick that up. I didn't pick that up as 3 slots 3 times. I thought it was 1 slot 3 times. This is 2 slots 4 times. Okay, never mind. This is actually really bananas. Okay, it's in. It's in. RTFC. And here's the last 2 cards. This one has to go in. Has to go in. The retaliate has to go in my mind. And then this is like a maybe, but I don't think so. But the 14 and the heal could be good. Could be good. But while we think about that, I just need to take a quick break. I'll be back in a couple minutes. BRB. Mark, hey everyone. Mark says 71 minutes in and we haven't started playing yet. Oof. Okay, Mark, yeah, that's cool and all. Like, thanks for joining the stream 71 minutes in. When we're supposed to study the class and pick our cards, we're gonna do that, okay? So I don't know if you're just joking around, but like, you kind of look stupid. So what I think I'm gonna do is just not have to see your comments ever again. And I'm just gonna click my little admin tool. It says hide you from the channel forever. Thanks for all your support, Mark. I appreciate it. Jeez, man. I don't mind those comments later on videos where people don't understand it's a live stream where we're actually interacting with an audience. But when we're playing a solo scenario that's literally says study the scenario and somebody joins like late and then goes, why the hell aren't you playing yet? You just look really dumb, like really dumb, okay? So like that's kind of, you know, it's just not cool. And maybe you were joking, but the oof kind of makes me think you're just kind of like a jackass. So yeah, bye, Mark. Bye. Yeah, that's lame. Super lame. But it's funny, like, we haven't started yet, but like, literally I got right into it. But you weren't here to know that. Loser. All right. Yogi says, yeah, obviously don't burn everything immediately, but you leave a lot of power out if you never play them. I agree. I agree. I'm the worst one for saving cards in the last room and then never even burning them. Because I always have that fear of when I'm down to like 3 or 4 cards that I go to play a burn effect and then I draw my null or I draw my -2 or something and then I don't kill them. But if I don't burn the card and I do some other like less powerful attack, even if it misses, I still have another chance. But that's kind of like a bad thinking. I don't know. It's weird. I'm very bad for that. People have always commented on my playthrough videos for the years that I always hold my power cards and never burn them. Like I never burn cards in the final boss rooms, really. I maybe burn 1 in a playthrough if I'm lucky. I'm so bad for that. I'm always thinking that like I'll need to keep going and like someone else in the party might die and I need to have more cards at my options. Like we finish scenarios and I have like 3 lost cards. And I know that's playing the game bad. I know I'm bad at doing that. But we win a lot. So like, I don't know if it's open that you can play that way, but I know I'm leaving fun on the table for sure by not just burning cards like crazy. Like I know that if you do them at the right time, you could totally wreck scenarios. I just hate cards going here and I have less options on this side. Like it's something I don't know. I play too safe maybe. But yeah, I know that's my problem. People have been telling me that for like 5 years in my Haven playthroughs is like, Rob, you never burn cards. You could have played this one and burned it and you would have killed that guy that gave you trouble for the next 3 turns, you know? And it's like, oh yeah, true. Instead of throwing that card to prevent all that damage, he could have been dead already. Whoops. But I just don't trust this. This little deck right here makes me want to never put my eggs all in one basket. I get so scared doing that. If that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Yogi says, this is, to be honest, the most in-depth drifter discussion so far. Yeah, yeah. Yogi, Jacko says, I can't recall you ever burning a card. Yeah, the damage in room 2 is the test. If I can get through this and still have a bunch of cards and a bunch of health and haven't burned everything over here, we're living good, right? Okay, let's get our deck locked in. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move-ish cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish attack cards. Then we have this card that's our retaliate card. It'll probably go down in the first few turns, like in this room maybe. I should probably put it in play pretty quickly if we already have fairies, right? But I mean, it would be good for these fairies and these guys too. But this guy, we're going to one-shot one of these guys, so I'm not that worried. But what do we call this? We call this one, I don't know, there. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that's a deck right there. But then these cards. Oh. Okay, this one I don't think we play then. I think this one's out. We have to. It's just this one. I want this one in there, but like, how do I do it? How do I do it? Oh, man. How do I do it? I don't know if it's the right card, to be honest. Oh, I don't know. It's definitely an attack card, so I would be replacing something on this side of the deck. Like, honestly, it's this card or this card, like, really. But I feel like this is needed for that second room. But you could also argue this double attacks could be enough for that second room. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this could also be an option, but I like to move the token back. It's huge on the top, right? But then again, this bottom burn could be like, who cares about this then, right? Yeah, looks like we're starting with 13. Actually, 14, because we have this one in play if we do that. Ah! Do you think the chance of them lining up for the area attack is good? Yes. Because if we open this door and we're kind of in this spot, they're all going to move in on us, right? Maybe these guys don't as much, but we'll have 4 hounds that have 4 movement, right? So even this one, like way back in the corner, 1, 2, 3, 4 is like on the door, you know? And they'll gather around me, right? So I feel like this could line up. I just need to make sure this isn't too far to the right. Because if I've used up almost all these attacks, I haven't moved it back too much, this isn't as cool. Also, if I'm muddled, which is a thing in the scenario, before I use this attack, that feels bad too. But 19, I have a good chance of going before the hounds too, and I maybe can finish some off before they attack. I don't know. I'm not, again, this is out of my comfort zone, this card. I'm not really a fan, but I think it might be what they're trying to do with us. We only have so much crowd control available to us, and this is like the only one really. So yeah. So it's in. Cut, sustain momentum. Sustain momentum. Okay. But that move a token back. I don't know, man. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we have our 1 card in play. We have our hand locked in. Finally. It's only been 100, or sorry, 100. It's been 83 minutes the stream has been live. Jeez Louise. And like at least 70 something of that we've actually been here and not on the starting soon screen. Jeez, sorry guys, that took forever to set up that scenario. My bad. Sound strategy for that room. It didn't work for me as well as I'd hope. Not max targets, but it will still be worth. But yeah. Yeah, I'm going to spend a turn before I open the door to kind of line things up. And if I need to rest to get cards back before I go in the next room, I'll do it. If this room kind of falls apart somehow, but I think we can hopefully kill this guy quickly. Hopefully these two aren't too much annoyance. And then we can like get that door open fast and then start in the next room by like using the rest of our cards without having to rest between rooms. But we'll see. We will see. Okay. Give one last good luck shuffle here. Okay. All right. Are we ready to start playing? How does this game work again? It's been so long. Okay. All right. We play cards now, right? That's it. That's all we got to do. There's no scenario effects. We did this. We're good. So we know this guy's running up on us, right? Well, let's just assume. We might not be able to play first. We want to play late, actually, right? But we also want to be able to move to him if he doesn't. I think. Like if I just put down the retaliate card now, is that like dumb? Because it'll make sure I go really late. I think later than any of the Hound's cards. And then even if this doesn't hit him this turn, or we just go as early as we can. I don't know. Like, what is the attack we're doing on the Hound? Yeah, the attack, I don't know. You treated the imps as priority targets. Random poisoning, cursing, etc. I know it's so awful. I know. And they could reach us right away too, right? 4 move with like 3-ish range they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they can get us like first round. Stupid imps. But then again, they could just shield up and create an element, you know, and not even move. They're annoying. So we'll save these for the imps then, our pierce attacks. We should go after the imps with those, maybe try to kill them quick. But then the problem is we're going to be burning this. Like having this in play right now is like stressing me out. Go late. I could play this to try to move and just shield up. I know it's not the greatest. Probably do that for the next room. Or maybe I'll just do this retaliate. And then what's the late? Yeah, this is a crazy, like this opening could be so good, but could also fall flat. Retaliate and a good attack, yeah. I feel like just this retaliate would be okay, because this guy will definitely melee me. And then a good attack. I mean, I could just go ham on him with this. He has 11 health. But then I like this pierce against the imps. So yeah. Maybe we just do this one, but I don't think we'll kill him, right? 3, 4, 5. If he attacks us first, I just don't know if 65 is late enough. The hit and move combo, you think? I'm just worried it's going to move this too far ahead. For like doing 2 damage attacks. Like I'd rather just do like a 1, 3, or 4 attack. But yeah. Yeah, I'm just missing like that. This would be what I would normally do. I would probably do this. Just attack him, move the token back. Keep it super simple. It goes late enough, but I don't have that in my deck. So you guys cut it, but I just love that card. And this is not late. Maybe I just play Chunk of Flesh. I just don't know if I'll need to heal. But it will move a token back after I use it. It's not the greatest attack though. But if the Hound does go first and attacks me and I let it go through, the heal could be okay. Oh, what does Yogi say? What does Yogi say? Chunk of Flesh plus retaliate? Chunk of Flesh. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. Now, when you say retaliate, do you mean this retaliate? Or do you mean set up the retaliate? I'd probably set it up, right? For the fairies. Like you mean this retaliate, right? Relentless? Like get it set up. Right? And it goes 89, right? Yeah, persistent. Okay, okay, guys, I get it now. I get it. Yep. Down. I'll go 89 also, right? Okay, 89. Hound. Yeah, it's just weird having like a completely different deck than I play with every single time we play with this character, right? I feel like I'm missing my opening tools and I'm not playing the same because normally I just slap down some persistence, but I really should save some of them for here, which is totally different than I normally play. So it's like throwing me off big time. Okay, so this is good to see early, kind of, because we only have one hound, right? So as long as I'm not adjacent to his allies, it's fine. And then the imps, 42. They're gonna move a bunch and then try to heal somebody. Okay, sure. So that means this hound goes first, then imps, then me. Oh, that's exactly what we set up. Perfect. Okay, so hound moving for 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then he'll just do a normal attack, no extra +2, but it's a attack of 4. Attack of 4. Oh, I'm doing this now, right? I'm doing this right now. Immediately after it ends its move, adjacent to me, I'm going to perform this 3 attack right now, right? Okay, parrying gauntlets. Attack of 3, 4, 5. We get an XP's. Okay. Anything else? Here we go. +0. So 5 damage on dude, but that does retaliate against us, right? It's number 4. And it retaliates against us for 1. So now we do have a possibility for healage. Forgot all about that. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so we get hit back. Oh, retaliate 2, actually. Retaliate 2. Because it's the elite one. It's the elite one, yeah. Retaliate 2. So we have lost 2 health. And we have a 2 heal coming. So that's pretty good, right? It's like we meant it to be that way. Okay. So hound is attacking though now for 4, 3. I could just block. I think that's okay. Yeah, I'll just prevent the 3. Sure. Sure. Or do I save it? Maybe just block 1 and take 2 more. Yeah. That way if I draw rolling heals, it'll also have some heal effect. In theory. Oh. It's just that you're so smart. No, not true. Not true. Okay. Okay, fairies. Number 3, moving for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, oh yeah, they heal the hound, right? Both of them are going to heal the hound. Oh, I forgot all about that. Yeah, it's so bad. Hound heals for 4. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Damn it. Yeah. Okay, now it's us, right? Yeah, I forgot about these guys just coming up and healing. I probably shouldn't have wasted this then, right? Whoops. Yeah. Bad plays already. Bad plays. We're in trouble. I should not have used that there. Oh, that was dumb. All right. So we're going to set up our persistent with the 2 retaliate at range 2. And then We're gonna slam on the Hound for 4. 5. So 6 on the Hound, unfortunately. Man, that it would have been dead right there, I think, right? If we... No, it would have been 1 away, right? Yeah, 5. And then it'll retaliate against us for 2. Yeah, this is off to a bad start. We messed that up. Just hit reset real quick. Yeah, I definitely messed. This is a waste of an item. I wasted this. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, well, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I mean, I could undo that really easily and just say I drew a 0 on my attack. Yeah. I'm going to undo that. This was full known information. I was just being stupid. And then I wouldn't have got retaliated on the 1 time. So I would have 2 more health. I'll shuffle this back in. And so the Hound would have came beside me and then just attacked me. It attacked for, what was it? 3. And I would have been here. And I block 1. Let's not block any. And then I let 3 go through. Okay. And that means this is back 1. Right? It attacks me. We're good. Then it has no damage. These guys come up and heal. They do nothing. And then my normal attack against it would have been a 0. 0, which was 4. So 4 damage on the Hound. I still have 1 experience. And then I heal for 2. And then I move the token back 1 on my slot. Yeah. Yeah, then I heal. Yeah, because that was like a dumb play. If they're like literally coming and healing right after, like I'm wasting a token here, I'm wasting this, like that's too much. I can't be this, I'm trying to keep this like as far back as possible for this burn card, right? I can't be like willy-nilly with this stuff. But I like the idea. If this card was different, holy man, that Hound would be like almost dead, right? It would die from like a retaliate or something. That'd be sick. But unfortunately, it did not work out that way. All right, that's the round. Shuffle time. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We're all fixed, right? Yeah, we're all fixed. Okay. I'm just thinking like, did I do all the retaliates right? This wasn't out yet. Yeah. Okay. New round. Hound has 4 damage out of 11 health. I need to like slam him for like 6, but now the fairies are close. I should probably take care of them first. So let's just use a big fat pierced attack on a fairy probably. And I think if I do this right, even if the fairies have a range attack, if I get close enough to them, they'll still be within range 2 to take retaliate. And then they'll be 1 away. Actually, this whole stick and move thing might be also nice here, but I don't think so. Not yet, not yet. I could just move a character token back also, but I want to get to them first. I only have 1 missing for heal, so I don't think I play that. I could just try to set up this retaliate, but if I don't beat the Hound, then it doesn't do anything really. And these imps will definitely have range attacks if they're attacking, so they'll like move away, right? So this retaliate is not the greatest. Yeah. Yeah, the imps are in retaliate range, which is amazing, but I still would like to kill one because this one technically is not in retaliate range. So it could just do a range 3 attack and does not get hit. So I kind of want to go early enough that I can get closer to the fairies. Even if I just attack the hound and move close to the fairies, I think would be good. So I could do a 3 move and just try to get on this difficult terrain. That could also be a play, but then, oh yeah, I could shield up even. I could just move and shield up. Not the worst, right? Then I could go right here where I want to go. I'll have shield on. I could do this attack against the wolf if I make it move against me. So going at 17, there's a chance I beat the wolf and I make it come to me, which I can then use my parrying gauntlet. And then I could still attack a fairy, maybe both die in an amazing world, but I don't think that would happen. Yeah, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this. I know it could be bad, but if like I can get a fairy before the fairies start cursing me out of the game, like let's do it. And if I can get close to them before they go to have retaliate on them, I could put a fairy down to 1 health, which would be nice. And then I can probably just kill it next round anyway. And maybe, I mean, there's a world where I could just poison these 2 fairies, but I think I saved the poison for this room. All right. 17. We got hounds. 7, you bastard. Yeah, see? Hounds always go early on me, I feel. Even when I try to go early, right? As early as I kind of can. Oh, I see how it is. Oh, I see how it is. Okay, so the fairies are listening. And of course, when I play my Pierce card, they now have shield of 7. So now I gotta attack the hound. It's like I'm not even trying to attack a fairy at all. Because even if I wound a fairy, it just heals it away. So I like a fairy's like, I hate these freaking fairies. How did that happen? All right, and then I wasted a Pierce attack too, which sucks. And they're not going to attack me. So the retaliate, it's not happening. Sons of bees. And my shield is kind of pointless because it doesn't even help me at all. Yeah, this, I'm telling you, when they go early, like I feel so stupid. It's so annoying. It's like, God damn it. Okay, so we're going to have, actually the imps go first. Okay, so they just shield up for 5 more. So they're shield 7 each, heal themselves, and we'll create an element, right? I don't think anything cares about elements till we're in the final room, but like whatever. I don't need elements. So let's just make these 2. I don't know. Whatever. I know ice could hurt these guys, but like that's not going to be happening. But maybe this card comes up later in this room and then it could actually affect the next room. Maybe. I doubt it though. Okay. And then the hound goes. He doesn't need to move. Oh, he's not even attacking either. He's just doing the stupid muddle. So no retaliate. What the okay. Yeah. So I'm muddled. Is that okay? That's okay, right? Yeah, I would have definitely used the shield right here to block that if I still had it, but I did not equip it. Because that would not be a bad little defense. All right, it's our turn. The fairies don't think highly of you either. Yeah, I know. I know they don't. I know they don't. Okay, so I'm going to shield myself for 1 and move for 3 maybe first. Maybe. No, I'm just attacking the hound first now, right? Yeah. So that ruined all my plans. So we're going to attack for 4. I don't think I move a token forward to wound, but I mean, that might actually be good. 4, 5, 6. If I get a +1, it's dead. Oh, I won't get a +1. I got to predict that I'm going to get the worst option. So I'm actually going to move this forward 1 to apply wound to this. Oh yeah, I also don't get to use this because the didn't move. All right, so we're going to go 4, 5, 6. We got another experience. So we're attacking for 6 with muddle and wound. Oh god. Oh god. Rolling. Oh god. So I keep... No, wait. What happens when I draw it first? Oh my god. It's like page 35, right? It's like we've done this before. Is it 35? No, it's not. 35 is the items one to see how many items I can carry. Oh my god, what is the stupid rolling thing? Stop there. Draw 1 more card in a second stack. Is it? Oh, right here. I found it. I found it. If the first draw with advantage or disadvantage is the rolling modifier, the attacker draws an additional modifier 1 at a time until a non-rolling modifier is drawn, which just happened, right? So I have that. Okay. I can never remember this. They then draw 1 more and ignore any rolling on it. Okay. So because it's disadvantage, I ignore this one and it's out of these 2. And then I have to take a -1, right? I think that's how that works. Yeah, I lose initial rolling modifiers because I have disadvantage. I'm pretty sure. So Matthew says, then ignore. Yeah, okay. All right, thank you, Matthew, for the help too. I appreciate it. So -1. So I'm attacking for 5. So we're going to go up to 9 out of 11, which is good if he just attacks me. Retaliate will kill him, right? If he decides to attack me ever. Oh, he's wounded. He's wounded still. That still happens. So yeah, he could just bleed in 2 turns. So I'm going to ignore him for now. Because either he dies from that or wound. But I don't know if I can get away from him. From attacking me anyway. And then muddle is used. And then I'll move. I can move for 3. One, 2, 3. Sure, whatever. Okay, end of the round. No shuffles. Next cards. So we just need to attack these stupid fairies. That's like priority, right? I think 31 I can get one. And just attack bottom and attack top. But this is going way too forward. Oh man. Or I try to get this retaliate to happen to move my token back. I need to move my token back. That's what I need to do. So maybe I just play this bottom to move the token back 1. Five plus wound, yeah, okay. All right. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to do a piercing attack, going at 31, trying to hit a fairy before it gets away. Then I'll just move and then push my token back, hopefully. I think. I don't know. The hound should take care of itself. And maybe the fairies will get retaliated against if they attack me. I don't know. All right. 31 for me. 72. Okay, so I won't be there, so it won't attack once. It then can only move for 3. So it might not be able to get me, actually. And it'll get down to 1 health. So if it can't even attack me at all, that'll be perfect. If I can move correctly. We'll see. We'll see. I wish I played my 3 move instead, but I think I might be okay. Calculated strike. So the fairies are going late. And then, oh, they're doing a range 3 attack. But that's good if I'm beside them, right? But I probably won't still be beside them both. But yeah, let's see what happens. So it's actually Drifter first, then Hounds, then Imps. Okay. So let's just slam this fairy. The one in the middle. For 3, 4, 5. Experience. Yep. 6. Shield of 2. Health of 3. We smoked it, right? We smoked it. Drop a loot. Okay. Feels good. This is the only thing bothering me right now. All right. Then, oh, now this hound can, so hold on. The hound can move for 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It wants to go this way, I think. I don't think I can get away from it. Yeah. I don't think I can get away from it. Yeah, I can't get away from the hound. But it'll kill itself on retaliate. But it is a weaker attack. It's only attacking for 3. Yeah. So let's just go 1 and 2. I just need to stay by the fairy. I want the fairy to be retaliated against also. I don't know. Then I can just attack it with like a regular attack. And it should be enough. And then I'll move the token back 1 slot. Move to right a fairy. Yep. All right, I did it. Okay, perfect. Okay. Then hounds. So it's going to attack, but no one's home. Then it moves for 5 minus 2. 1, 2, 3. And then it's it bleeds first. Bleeds first. Goes to 10 damage out of 11, unfortunately. Then it attacks from -1 with Pierce 2. So my whole defense thing's not really going to do much to it. So it's attacking for 3 damage. Kind of okay with that. Because he's got the Pierce anyway. I don't think I should waste. I'm trying to like add up more than it, but it's okay. So now the hound will down its next turn. Don't even need to worry about it. Don't need to waste cards on it. Oh yeah, and the hound will die right now, actually. Yeah, retaliate 2, actually. I just remembered. And the hound is dead now, right? Yeah, hound is dead. Hound is dead. Sorry if you're yelling at me in the chat. I got it. Yeah, retaliate. There we go. We're good. Yeah, and I got experience from it. Okay, hound's gone. We'll just leave this as is, I guess. We can just move this for now. Okay, forest imps. It's one to do a range attack, so it'll just move back 1, right? So it's not disadvantaged. And then it's going to attack for 3 because it has a +1. Yep. It's a 2. I'll take the 2. And then it gets a retaliate of 2 on number 3. So it's 1 away from death. I'd love to just put a wound on it, but I think that's better for here. But I could ignore it too. But again, it could curse me and things, so like I don't really want to ignore it. All right, that's the round. Next. Yeah, it would have been better if I just did the bottom attack and then a top attack. It would have killed that fairy. Because I would have applied wound to it, but it's just I probably had to move this forward even more. So let's do, I could just range attack it for 2. Probably won't get through. But if it did get a +1, then we're golden. Oh yeah, but then I don't heal unless it does damage. Never mind. Never mind. I could just try to kill it with a 3 attack. And then I'll probably get to move my token back because it would die. Or I could do the stick and move where I just move first, attack it, probably kill it with a 4, then I get to move for 3 the other way. It's like having 2 moves. This card I'm saving. I also have just a 2 heal. That would work. Yeah, maybe I'll just do the 2 heal, move. No, let's move the token back, right? Yeah, let's move the token back. 27. 37. All right, we're good. Drifter. So I'm gonna move for 1, heal to self, and then attack for 3, 4, 5, inexperience. 5 blocks 2, more than enough gets through. We kill a fairy. Oh yeah, I forgot to drop another loot, right? Where was that? That was here for the hound, and then here for the fairy. So this is where I wish I had my loot card. Yeah, I could have let it die to retaliate. That would have been smarter, but it did die, so I get to move my token back. That's a thing, right? So it's like I didn't move it at all, which is nice. I know, maybe I'm being too aggressive. So I don't have the shield card. Like this, I need to get back in my hand, I think, before I enter the second room. So I definitely should rest somehow, either short or long. I only have 4 cards left, so I could just try to move closer to the door and then do like a long rest. So I'll hold this in hand. And then they're done. I could also grab loot. That would be another thing. Oh yeah, but I'd have to end my turn on it. So I could play this just for the move part of it. I wish I played this earlier, the being adjacent to an enemy to move a token back. Yeah. Okay. So this will let me move 6 total. I only need to move 4 really, but yeah, it's okay. All right, so we'll just stop right there, right? And then the next round. Oh yeah, these are long gone. Yeah, my bad. I'm missing 4 health, but a long rest will yield 2 of that. I think we're really in a good spot, actually. Only this going away is like going to be sad panda, but yeah, let's long rest. 99, nothing's going right. So we heal for 2. We ready up all the stuff we didn't use. I should have defended against something, right? Anyways. And then what are we tossing? Not a heal. Like I would probably, like, no, I gotta keep this. Maybe this? Could this be the one? Am I gonna be adjacent to exactly one enemy for the next little while? Probably not. I think in the final room this would be good. In the final room this would be good. But is it really that big a deal? So it's maybe that one. Yeah, I think it's that one. Yeah, I think it's my move 3. It's gonna be annoying not to have some move flexibility with my boots, but I'm not fully healed. I can go up to 22 at level 7, so I think I'm too short, right? Yeah, that's 18, 19, 20. Yeah, I'm too short. But I could have, if I would have used my defense properly, I'm sure I probably could have been full right now, but oh yeah, I can use this first, right? And then ready this up for one more. Yeah. Oh, could I do this? I could do that, right? I had 2 cards left. I could discard them right at the start of my turn. And then just ready this back up, right? The same way I just used the amulet, right? Because I still had 2 cards in hand that I didn't play. Yes, right? And then this just readies right back up. I mean, it's only for 1 heal, but it's like, why not, right? Yeah, yeah. So I discard these 2 cards. Heal up. Now I'm at full health. Yeah, yeah. Right? Nothing wrong with that, right? I'm not cheating. And then we have every card but 1. We're good, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we want to get down. I think we don't even go in the room yet. I think I literally just take a turn setting this up. Because we're about to get kind of hammered. I mean, I can see abusing this in the future better than what I just did for 1 health, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah. Okay. And then, can I move my token back? Yeah, what am I playing as my top card? What am I moving into the room with? Am I moving into the room with Retaliate? Or am I moving into the room with Shield 1? What do you guys think I should move into the room with? Because I might just play this card now, just to get rid of it. But maybe not. Maybe I need this. No, I need this. I could play it after too. The card I could play for the top. I mean, this one, I could move a token back, but like I want to play this. Yeah. Okay, you can move a token back too without a loss. Do I have that? I don't think so. I don't think I took that card. I don't think I took that card. It's okay. Yeah, I have nothing that can move that token back. On the top. So I only get to use it 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 4 times, right? But it's only 5 attacks. So that's not bad. I might not even get to hit every spot, right? Oh, but I could do this to move it back before I attack. Oh, but then I won't be doing that. So, yeah. I think this is the play next turn. So then... I think I just burned this card, maybe. Or maybe I burn this after this attack if I can move 3 back 3 slots. Imagine that. Oh, man. Yeah, I might want to burn this soon, right? Because that'll save these 2 cards. Do I just burn this right now? I don't know. That's kind of crazy, right? I'm worried this will be gone, and this will be gone really quick after I get hit a bunch. And I think keeping these 2 cards alive is like key. Damn. But can I survive 1 turn and then do it after that? That would be amazing. I think I'm going to toss this heal. I think I'm going to go like this and just do that. You can't play 2 bottoms? No, I mean not right now. I'm debating like not putting this in yet. Like 1 more turn, you know? But like 2 turns here chilling to set up even better. But I don't think I should. All right. I hate this game. Okay. Done. So I'll just set this one up. And this one is just played, not doing any attack. Okay. And are we just going ham? This I don't play yet. I play this on the next round. I could open the door and just throw on retaliate. Is that the play? And that way I have a chance to move the token back. No, I don't really. I could just move in and move it back once. But then they're all attacking me and I have nothing ready. I think I just go with this retaliate. Go with the retaliate. And then what is my top card? 1, 2, 3. I could attack. I can't reach though. I could attack if I use the shield. I know this is where it all falls apart. I know. I see that. Okay, I'm gonna go at 21. I'll move for 2. Door opens. 1 and I could move back, right? But then my retaliate's not really gonna. I kind of want them to come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. And that way, then I line up a better explosion right here somehow. Because if I go back 1, I then hit here and here. Or I could do here, then here. I don't know. But anyways, I stop here and still have a movement. Let's see what the other enemies are going to do, right? Then I can make the choice. So we're going to get another imp card. They're not moving. They're just going to strengthen in range 2 and then muddle in range 2. So I'm kind of okay. So I don't have to worry about fairies yet-ish. Oh no, the pack hunting. See, this always happens. They always get this card multiple times in the second room and I'm in trouble. They get the +2 when they're adjacent, and like then I start flipping ×2s off here. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, of course they see that card right now. Sons of bees. At least the first one won't get the advantage. Okay, so we know hounds are going to go right after I'm done here. So, hounds can move for 4. So even if I go back 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, some of them won't get to reach me, but I have retaliate 2 will be turned on. So I kind of want them to reach me. But if I go back here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, blocked. Yeah, I think I need to move back because of this card, right? And not let them go too crazy on me. If I go back too, these hounds will get further away from the fairies and probably won't get strengthened because they won't be near them. It's only range 2. Yeah, I'm going to step back for safety. I just don't know. Maybe I should step back here. Yeah, I'm going to go here because I think I want to position this so I have like line of sight to like all these spaces, you know? And I can hit this one too, right? Because I can draw a line like through the door. So I should be able to smash all of those spots. Hey minion, it's going. It's slow and steady, careful. Like we're playing super safe-ish, kind of. Like, yeah, it's fun though. I like it a lot. Also, I should use my gauntlet here too, right? Okay, I'll step back there, and I now have retaliate 2. Oh, I just bumped this. This was here, I think. Let me know if that was wrong, but I think that was there. But I just bumped it. And then this will just be played. Okay, hounds. Hound number 1. 1, 2, 3. It's only attacking for 3, but before it attacks, I'm going to do a 3 attack on the enemy with my parrying gauntlets. For 5, gain an extra experience. Oh, move a token back. Yes. So that's 5 damage. Oh yeah, this is gone. 5 damage on Wolfie 1. It will then retaliate against me for 1. Okay. Now the wolf will continue its turn. It's going to attack for 3. Doesn't get the +2 bonus. 3. I still get to retaliate though, right? I'm pretty sure. I ask that all the time. I know I do. But I think it still gets retaliated against. For 2 more. Yeah, no damage, so that doesn't go. Yeah, I get to retaliate? Okay. I kind of don't want to, but it's okay. I should probably do it, right? Oh yeah, and this 2 retaliate. Oh, 2 more. And it's dead. It's dead, right? That's 4 in retaliate. And I did 5 damage to it, right? Yeah, 9 health. You dead, son? Oh, that leaves it open, though, for more wolfies to come in. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Oh, and an enemy had died this round. I don't think this has ever worked ever, but I finally did it. Move the token on one of your persistent abilities back 1 slot. Sure. Sure. Let's move back the attack one. I want the retaliate one to move back, but I think with that big explosive attack, like, I need that more ready. Okay, wolf number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wolf number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll attack for nobody's adjacent to me, so it's just a 3. Actually, it's 2. I'll block 1, it's fine. And then I'll take 1. And then I retaliate against it for 4 on number 5. And it's got 5 health left. Okay, and then number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to get the bonus of +2. So this guy's attacking for 5. Jeez Louise. -1 is 4. I'm going to defend for 3, take 1. And then he'll also get a retaliate, gain some XP of 4 on number 6. Oh, Matthew Rose has a pro tip. Matthew suggests you lower the back of your hand to the hound so they can smell it. It might like you and you can adopt it. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do it here, Matthew, but what I'll do is after the stream, I'll go to the nearest forest that I know of where there's random wolves and hounds and foxes running around, you know, and I'll try that in the real world and see what happens. I'll let you know after how it goes, but I appreciate the tip. Yeah, I'll go try it. Yeah, so next time we play Frosthaven, I might not be able to shuffle my cards without help, but I'll give that a try, Matthew. Thanks you for the tip. Yeah, or it'll rip my hand off. Yeah, one or the other. It's one or the other. You still have the burn card to move the token back 3. I do. Do you think I should do that as my move next turn? Oh, I forgot this, guys. I forgot this, my defensive one. Okay. So unfortunately, the first attack would actually have blocked all of it. So I would have not lost that single health. I wouldn't have needed to use that. And the next attack was a 5, reduced to 4, reduced to 2, which I then would, which I took 1, so I should be here. And then I'll just block 1 of that and take 1. I think it's fixed. I forgot about my shield. I forgot about my like passive shield one. So I didn't need to do this stuff. Yeah, I think I fixed it pretty much. Yeah, my bad. Okay, that's all the hounds. Yeah, lots to remember here. The hounds are done. And then the fairies. So we got fairy 4 and fairy 5. This doesn't move. Range 1, 2. There's nobody in range, so they don't strengthen. Oh, they strengthen each other. They strengthen each other, right? Yeah, they're within range of each other. So strengthen 4 and 5. But they don't reach the hounds, which is nice, which is what they try to do. I know that was their intention. Okay, new round. I'll shuffle this deck so I can see that card again. Oh, check the Living Valley. Maybe it wants to lick your face. Oh, man. Okay, that's shuffled. I got to shuffle this. And I haven't seen one yet. All right, let's get that. Okay, let's just... Yeah, we'll kind of cut it. All right. So you're saying I should probably move all these back. One, two, three. 1, 1, 2. The part that sucks is these guys didn't move up to be in the crowd, and that's what I expected. Do I do this attack of 3 right now? Probably, right? Do I burn a card here? Normally I wouldn't, but I still think I do it. And since I'm only doing 3 attacks, this card won't get used up. But then I could burn 2 cards right here to use this attack first. Oh, unless they go first. If they go first, they'll use up 1, 2, 3. This will be gone. But this will allow me to go to 19. So at least I can go before their card. It's probably still worth it, eh? Yeah, I think I do it. I mean, I put it in there for this reason, so it's fine. I've only burned 1 card, but I have these all locked in. But one of them was free, right? So it's not as bad as it looks. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong card. It's this one I want to use. Actually, see this one here? I think really this is the play. I should have set this one up at the beginning of the scenario. I read this before. I love this so much. But I think really this is the card that should be set up at the start of the scenario. I forgot to talk about it at the start of the stream. But when I was looking through these yesterday, I forgot about this one. You know why? Because I always look for these symbols, and this doesn't have that, right? But I think this is really the card you should set up at the very beginning. I know it took like 2.5 hours for me to figure that out, to remember that I need to say this. And then we could have worked in a different attack card. Totally fine, I think. I just value this Pierce so much in the scenario. I could play it now, but I don't know. Is that right? I still need to kill fairies who need Pierce to fight them, right? That's why I get like, I lean on it too hard, I think. Matthew says, yeah, that came in clutch for my run. I forgot all about it because I was only looking for like these type of cards, you know? But I forgot that this was an option. I just see this and I always think I need this in my deck, especially with these enemies. Yeah, that was my bad. Then I wouldn't be needing to like burn this card right now to do the same thing. Okay, let's try. We'll see what happens. I don't need to burn it if things don't really work out, but yeah. But I'm gonna go 19. 72. Okay, that's interesting. At least they didn't go before me. These guys don't have a shuffle yet, really? Did I mess that up? Oh yeah, they haven't. Weird. Oh, there it is. Rotten Sting. So it's move, attack at range with poison of 3 for only 1. And then they'll want to consume an element, but there won't be one to add extra targets. Oh, but they are strengthened. That's annoying, right? But it's still just an attack of like 1, so it's not the worst. And these guys want to do their attack with Pierce, move, and then attack with Pierce again. So this is actually really bad the way this is kind of sitting here, because that's like probably 5 total attacks if I don't get rid of these guys. That could be a problem. I still haven't used the poison, or sorry, the wound from the Infernal Flask yet. And I kind of wanted to slam that in here. I could just hit 2 of them with it. We'll see how the damage goes, though. So it's Drifter, then Forest Imps, then Hounds. Yeah, this is very interesting. Perfect time to burn Destructive Fury and murder the Hounds. Yeah, we hope. We hope. Yeah, we hope. All right. So I'm going to burn it first, and then I'll move them back after, I think, right? Because I have enough buffer on my melee attacks. So, oh yeah, we burn this way. See, I don't do... Oh, you guys can't see it. I was going to say, I burn this, and I put it here, because I don't know how burns work. They actually go over here. Yeah. It's been a long time. Okay, so we're attacking for 3, and we can hit these 2 hexes and these 3 hexes, which includes line of sight to this guy here. So let's just start attacking from left to right, top to bottom, I guess. For 3, 4, 5 on number 6. Just double checking that I don't have anything else. 7. 7 on number 6, plus 4, more than enough, is dead. Boom. Got him. Man, we're crushing this so far. All right. Number 5, who also has 4 health missing. It's going to be attacked for 5 plus an experience. So 5. Wait, did I do the math right on that one? I'm attacking for 3, 4, 5, 6 it was. But he had 4 anyway. He only needs 9 to die. So that was right. And I don't get retaliate. My math was off, I think. And now we're attacking for 3, 4, 5. Heal 1. 6, 7. Plus 4 is dead. No retaliate. Okay. And then this one, number 3, he is full health. So he's probably not getting murdered. But we're going to move this forward. And it's 5, 6, 7. Wow. 7 out of 9 on number 3. And he'd die on a retaliate, right? Like this is like, wow. Okay. Hey, you guys, burn cards actually are pretty good. Why didn't you guys tell me? Why didn't someone tell me they were that good? And then I burn this to move tokens back 3 slots, right? Move the character token on 3 of your persistent abilities back 3 slots. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Man, this feels dirty. I feel like I'm cheating on my playstyle. You guys are making me do bad things. Bad things. I feel guilty. But I am kind of running out of cards pretty fast, so maybe that burn was not smart. I only have 7 cards left. I'm scared. I'm scared. But again, we have now all these powers, so we're good. And I haven't even used like any of this stuff here. Healing. And we know we'll insta-kill one of the flame demons with this, so I'm not worried about that. But we still have to kill all enemies, so I need to start moving. Okay. So now this guy's gonna go. Nope, Forest Sims first. Number 4. Needs to get in range 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, attacking -1 is 1 with strengthen and adding poison. So it's going to attack for 1 and poison me. And there's no elements to consume to add targets, doesn't matter. That's gone. And then it can move 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I guess it can go down to here, right? I don't know how it works. I don't think I would want to go like away from me like that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it can hit me from here. It can hit me from here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. It goes here. It goes here. That makes more sense. That makes more sense to me. All right. -1. +2. So it's attacking for 3, 4. 4 damage. I'll block 3 of it. And take 1. Oh, shield persistent. I keep forgetting. Jeez, I never played that one. Okay, hold on. This I don't need to use. So what was the first one? The first one hit me for 1. I let it go through, right? But it would have been blocked, and then I would have get an experience. I still get poison. Then the next one attacks. It's for 3. 2 gets blocked. 1 comes through. Oh no, it's for 4. It's for 4 because of poison. 2 gets blocked. 2 comes through. I'll just take the 2. Yes. Okay, my bad, guys. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting about that. No retaliate though, right? Because they're 3 range, right? So I can't get them. That sucks. Okay. Now Hounds, and this is gone. Hound's going to attack. No one's there. It's going to move, and then attack for -1. So it's attacking for 2 with Pierce. 3, 4. -2 down to 2. I'll just take the 2. And that will get retaliated on for 2. And it's at 7, 8, 9, dead. This imp is not, it's 3 range away, right? 1, 2, 3. This is like a wall here, I think, right? Like with the doorway. I'm pretty sure it's out of range because they only need to get within 3 range. So they should have never came in within 2 range. Yeah. And I can draw a line through the door from this hex to my hex. And it's 1, 2, 3 away. Yeah. I think we're good. I think we're good. Can we see better? Yeah, like this is a wall, right? I'm assuming, because we have like the door there, right? So we're not counting like 1, 2. We're counting 1, 2, 3. Oh, Pierce. Thank you. Pierce. So I couldn't block with this. Does this still apply? I think so, right? Yeah, it still applies probably. So I still lose. This still applies. I lose 2 health. I took 2 more away. Yeah, no shield on the last wolf attack, right? Because it pierced 2. So I lost 2 more health. Okay. And that's it. Oh yeah, the hound's dead. Hounds are done for now until we open the next door. We just have fairies to deal with. Oh, we got a shuffle. So we want to go earlier than the fairies so we can clear poison away, I think is the play. And then we can maybe kill one before they go. $34. $34, is that the play? Yeah, 34. I don't know. 24. Okay. So they're in range 3, so they can't reach me with tip the scales, right? Because it's only range 2. But they'll strengthen each other again. Okay, so it's 4 Simpson drifters. They just muddle, doesn't reach. Okay, so now I go move 2. And then I'll move the character token back 1 spot. Let's move the retaliate one back, I think. Also, I'll do the amulet of life. Let's get rid of that. No poison. You know what? I'll pop my heal too, so don't forget. Now we're only missing 1 health technically. Oh yeah, I never popped this either. I didn't need to do it on the hounds really. I should probably do it here. But I think we'll kill one anyway. Yeah, because then it would die. Oh, they're not attacking now, but I could ignore them, right? And let them die from retaliate. Oh, but then they might not be within range. Yeah, skip all what I just said. All right, attack for 4 on number 5 with Pierce 2. Move my token back 1. Oh, this is actually attack for 6. Move my token back 1. Which one? The retaliate. Okay, definitely killed this one. Yep. That was number 5. Okay. New round, no shuffles. Yeah, I forgot to do the move this forward. Yeah, but I got it. Thanks, Yogi. Go at 17. Rotten Sting. Okay, hopefully we kill this first so it doesn't just poison us back. So we go first. I'll just move 1, 2. Shield 1. Then I'll attack for 5. With Pierce 2. -1, still enough to kill the imp. And the imps are done. I need to shuffle anyway, so imps should be gone for the scenario. There's no spawning. Still a hound possible though. Man, this is killing me. Look at all this. Look at all this. I wish I played that loot 1 card. Stand right here. Just absorb it all. But because I want to keep going, it's like I don't want to go backwards. I don't have move 3s. I don't have move 4s. I just got... I do have 1 move 3, I think, but... Okay. So next turn, I'm going to do long rest. I mean, it's just for 1 oh, it does ready these up. Yeah, sure. Long rest. Yeah, we're like crushing it, I think. Loot is probably a trap. Yeah, I think so. But that coin card's in there, right? I want to like draw a bunch. But knowing my luck, I won't find it. All right, what are we tossing? I need to keep the Pierce for the big boy. Maybe both. Retaliate could be good against them if they don't move. Healing is... Do I need healing still on the bottom? Attack of 3 would be juicy. I mean, I like this burn. This burn could work really good on the final guy if needed, if we get in trouble. 1, 2, 3. I want this 3 to move right in on the wolf right away. So it's either move a character token back with 2 move is gone. Or... I don't know. It's one of these 2, I think. We should really only have to draw cards to hit 2 of them. I know. Unless our null still hasn't shown up though. I think we're gonna get rid of the one with retaliate on it. Yeah, as if we manage this, we're fine. Because we have like that retaliate, which is better at range. Okay, so we have 6 cards remaining. All right, so I'm gonna start off by getting in there and getting into trouble. So we'll have 3 move, 1, 2, 3. And then we smash the hound. Yeah, I'll just do this card, even though it probably won't push the token back, but it's fine. Unless I get my ×2, and then we're rocking, but it's fine. I could just do a basic 2, but I don't think so. All right, 17. So we got to read something when we open the door. I still have 1 point of movement. You find you are in the same clearing as your dream. The sky, rank with the smell of electricity. Here stands the charred silhouette of the pine. At its base sizzles brush fires from the lightning strike. You cannot yet approach, for the fires have called forth flame demons who dance among them and taunt you with their blistering tongues. Dun dun dun. Precision aim. I don't know. I like the moving back on the bottom. That's more guaranteed. I don't think I need the heal, but I could be wrong. I feel like we're good. I'm going to go with it. But yeah, that could be a better choice. Okay. So we move 1 more. We get shield 1. And then we're going to attack for 3, 4, 5 on Wolfie. 6 on Wolfie number 2, and he retaliates against us for 1. Oh yeah, I forgot to draw their cards. Maybe he does worse. He's got nothing special, so he'll go right after me. Forest imps are done. Flame demons. Raging blaze. No fire to consume. They'll move and attack at 2 targets. Oh no, in a solo scenario, what am I going to do? Oh, wound. -2 though. And their attack is, well, this guy's attack is 4. This guy's attack's 3. So they're going at 30, so it's last. They move for freaking 4. Yeah, they're definitely going to reach me with that attack. Nothing I can do about that. They probably don't even need to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they don't even move. What the hell? Okay, sure. So the hound technically just needs... Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Because I didn't burn this, this was planned to be burned in the second room. But if I can get close to the elite, I could poison or maybe even wound both of the flame demons and then just kill the elite one with the 4 damage. And it's dead, like on its turn. But I need to get there first. And we're not that far yet. And the hounds haven't immobilized me yet, which I'm sure will happen soon. Okay. Okay. I'm done now, right? I just have shield 1, 2, 3, kind of. Okay, hound. Hound doesn't need to move. Hound's going to attack for 3. 2. Hound attacks for 2. But it gets fully blocked because I have 3 defense. But then hound gets retaliated against for 2 more damage, so it's 1 health away. 8 out of 9. Okay, flame demon. Elite will go. We know he can reach me. He's going to attack for 4, -2, applying wound. 5, or sorry, 4 minus 2, sorry, is 2, plus 1 is 3. 3 damage. Why do I keep doing that? 2 gets blocked. 1 gets through. And I'm wounded. I can't, this card, I don't know why I can't, like it just... oh, I forgot, I block another one. Oh my god. Right? So it attacks for 3. Block and block. So nothing goes through, but I get wounded. Edgar, how's it going? Good to see you. Jeez Louise. Yeah. Shields are hard. Adding 2 plus 1 is very difficult math, guys. All right? Very difficult. Very difficult to add adds 1s and 2s and minus 1s and 2s. Very complicated, okay? All right, this guy's going to attack me. He's minus 2 off of 3. So it's only attacking for 1. 1. This card is gone. And it's all blocked. Although, am I allowed? Am I allowed to say this block that 1 damage first? So then there's no damage, so this card doesn't have to be used? Is that legit? Because is there timing to that? Or because there's a single damage that made it through, I have to use all my shields? I would like to know. Does anyone know what that one is? Because could I say the shield happened first, or does it all have to happen together? Probably has to happen together, right? I'll wait for the stream delay. I don't know if what you guys think on that one. Am I making stuff up? Probably. But yeah, like 1 damage made it through. I have 1 shield right here. Yeah, I don't know. It says on the next 6 sources of damage from attacks targeting you. Oh, so Pontus, you think I check this one first? That's fine. It's fine. I'm just curious. I didn't know if you could choose. If 1 reduces it to 0, it's no longer a source of damage. Yeah, that's true. Which is why I was thinking, could I choose this one first? But it makes sense if it's the order they were played, maybe. But yeah, that's all good. It's a curious one, though. I know, Yogi, they're mandatory, but it wouldn't be mandatory if there was no source of damage left because this blocked it first. Matthew says you can choose. Like, I don't think that mandatory rule actually comes into play if I'm allowed to block the damage first, leaving no source of damage, you know? Well, that's the point. You are canceling the trigger. You can probably proc the shield first. Okay. Oh, I see. You post the FAQ. I see. Okay. So we'll just leave this. We'll have 1 use left on it. And then this shield block 1, and then this source doesn't happen. Technically, I could use this first too, right? I could also just throw this in the mix if I really needed to really prevent it, right? I just don't know if there's yeah, it's gray area, right? A very gray area. But it's all good. I don't care. It's not going to change the outcome. It's just something that happened. I was like, I wonder if it works that way. I was just curious if somebody knew. Yeah, yeah. But yeah. Okay. This wound was applied just now. Okay, I think we're good, right? Flame demons are done. Shuffle. No shuffles here. No shuffles here yet. Wow. Okay. All right, what do we got here? Let's... I mean, we could move the token back on that would be nice. But also our attack token maybe has to go back. I'm going to ignore the wolf. I think is a safe play, right? He's got 1 health left. I got retaliate ready. Unless the flame demons use it up. But I don't think that will happen. How do I get up here though? 1, 2. I need to be within range 1 to burn them. Or to wound them or whatever. And I could use a 4 movement actually. Oh, if I use 4 movement and I use my jump boots. 1, 2. Oh, I could do it without the jump boots even. If I go on this log adjacent to them, they would get hit by retaliate because if they have a range attack, they'll just move back for 1, right? Yeah, maybe we get nutty and use the 4 move on here. And I would be adjacent to at least 2 enemies so I can move the token back. I know I should probably use this on a flame demon, like that's what it's in my deck for. But I feel like I could cause more trouble to them to get in range so I could kill one automatically and then wound the other one. And also I could still attack. I have this other one, this other pierce. Yes. Yes, that's what we're doing. I like it. Okay. We're going to ignore the wolf. We're going to go at 31. Let's get him. Wolf at 7. Oh, muddling. No. I will use this to get rid of muddle on my turn for sure. Screw that. I'm not getting muddled before that. All right. And then what's this? Oh, they attack at range 4. Oh, they don't move though. They don't move. They'll have disadvantage, whoever's still alive, if anyone's alive. And I'll be all up in their business. Yes, this is perfect. I gotta remember I get retaliated on though, but I got lots of health. All right. All right. Wolfies first, then me. Yeah, we're gonna wreck this. I did not expect them to not move. I expected them to like be way more annoying. And that is not bad at all. Okay. So hounds first. Hound doesn't move. Hound muddles everything at range 1. Okay. My turn. Okay, hound's done. My turn. I'm going to Amulet of Life to heal wound first. That will heal me up to full. Silly. The muddle. I will use this potion to get rid of muddle. I will move for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are adjacent to at least 2 enemies, move the character token on one of your persistent abilities back 1 slot. I feel like it's the shield that I keep forgetting I have. It should probably be the attack, but I don't think I'll need it. I think I'm good. And I can move it back next turn. Okay. Okay, we've moved. Now, I'll just do this for fun. I need to wound one of them though. But I'll wound both. Because they're within range 1. Number 1 and 5. Okay. I'm going to auto kill. Oh, it won't auto kill, but you know what I mean. I'm going to hit the elite. The elite has 5 health and 4 shields. So if I just make it suffer 4 damage, it will die on his turn, right? When it bleeds. And yeah. 4 damage on elite. Which is number 1. Okay, then I'm going to attack the regular one with Pierce 2 and 5. Attack. Are we all ready for the yellow card now? It's about time. It's about time. Attack for 5, Pierce 2. So I'll ignore 2 of its 3 armor. Oh, I got a +2. So 7. Ignoring 2 armor. 1 gets blocked. That's 6 damage. It only has 3 health. The regular one's killed. Now, is there a world? Oh, crap. This guy will die automatically, right? Yeah, I was going to say, is there a world I run back and get loot and leave one of the enemies alive? But I think I've passed that point. Crap. Yeah, I shouldn't have wounded this guy, and then I could have played with the flame demon. And went back and got some loot, maybe. Whoopsie. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're not worried about coins. Not even special ones. All right. We smashed it. Is it legal that I'm using a flaming infernal flask to wound flame demons? Like, is that allowed? Like, that feels wrong. Oh, I can remove this by choice, right? Yeah, I shouldn't have got greedy and attacked. I know I can undo that and leave them alive, but it's okay. But I can throw this away, right? Yeah, I'll throw this away. I don't know if I can even reach that stuff, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 move. Oh, I have a 4 move. Yeah, oh yeah, I can do it. Maybe. Yeah, I'll just lose the retaliate, right? Because I can discard any of these at any time. Right. Yeah, then we have a hound just chasing us, and like he won't even be that dangerous. You want me to grab these 2 loot tokens when these 3 are down here that I might be able to reach? Are you saying I shouldn't be greedy, Yogi? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Flame demon dies on his turn with wound. Bah, bah, bah. And then that's the round, right? I mean, it can just move for 2 and move on with those loots. That's probably safe. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, I need to kill the wolf still too, right? Yeah, you're right. I should not get too greedy. I have no way to like instant kill the wolf. I could draw like a bad card. Yeah. I'll make the call. We'll not push it too far. Yeah, okay. It's only 1 health away, but like, yeah. I mean, I have a way to wound it. I have a way to wound it if it's beside me. I also have this way to wound it, worst case. And then it would bleed and die, right? I don't think they ever heal. There's no fairies left. I also could burn one of these if needed to wound it. I feel like I have ways. Even if I draw bad here, right? All right, let's move here. And we'll move the token back 1. And then we'll just pitch this. Oh, sorry, wolves go first. Wolves go first. Wolves go first. Right? Yep. Wolves go first. Whoops. At 6. Yeah. So wolf's gonna go 1, 2. Actually just goes here. Oh, it's trying to mobilize me. Oh no, you bastard. Now I wish I kept that shield. Yeah, wolf's gonna go first. Attack for 3. 6. For I'll block 3 of it, let 1 go through. And I'm immobilized. You some... yep, this is about time. Alright. So then my turn. I'll just move a token back. Yeah, and that's it. I won't hit him. No loot for me. I know, what the hell? And then this is gone, right? Yeah. Now they pull the ×2. When I leave them, I leave an enemy up, then they start actually hurting me. So what do I do? Long rest? Short rest? Does it matter? I want a long rest probably, right? So that I can get the card I want. Yeah, all just long rest. 99. Wolf. Nothing special. Wolf will attack for 3. This is gone. Oh yeah, I probably should have got another experience there. And then, yeah, sure. 1 will go through. Then I heal 2. Ready cards. I mean, I could have defended it. It's fine. Either way, I heal it, so it's like whatever. And then I have to toss something. I think I toss. So this is a move. This is a move. With jump boots, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. But I need to make sure the wolf dies. So this is a move. We have the final blow token here, so I don't need this actually. I don't know, 5 cards. Do I have enough to do it? I don't know. But I think even if I just do a wound, we're good. Okay. So I just don't need him to mobilize me. If that happens, the plan is over. What was the immobilized card? I bet they only have 1, right? It goes at 6. Okay. Yeah, I can't beat that anyway. $31. 19. Okay. So nothing special. It's just going to attack for 3. 3. Whatever. No, I should probably use it now, right? That's fine. Block for 3. Okay, we're all good. My turn. I should get 2 to kill him still, even with all this. I want to go for this loot pile. I just don't know. I think though with rests and stuff, I think I should be okay. It's like I'm having trouble visualizing that far, but we'll see. Again, as long as I put wound on him, right? Oh, but then if I can't play cards, yeah, we'll see. All right, we're gonna use jump boots, and we'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll just toss that away. Okay, new round. So he could immobilize, but I think, yeah, he could get the immobilize. If that happens, then we'll just kill him, because I don't have a way to remove it. So right now, if I move 1, 2, 3, we can get on some loot. I don't want to go too far from him either, right? So we'll go at 17. 72. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Defense, toss that. The wolf will go, oh yeah, end of turn looting. 2 coins, okay, kind of lame. I mean, actually it's pretty good for what's in there, but. Okay, wolf, attack, nobody's home. But then it moves only for 2. That's kind of scary, actually. I want him to move more. And then attacks again, but I'm not there. I need to short rest, right? I have 1 card in hand. If I short rest, I'll have 4 cards. Yeah, I think we're okay, right? Let's just roll a die. One, two, three, 4. 4. I might need that 3 movement, right? But I could lose a wound or a wound, but I can't lose both. But then I'll have a 4 movement, which I think is okay, right? Yeah, I think I can let this go. I think we're okay. Because I still have this in hand as a movement for 2 to get onto this. I just need him to move. That's the only thing, is he doesn't move for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's got to move though, right? Oh, and long resting too. Oh, long resting right now for him to come closer. Dominic, man, you're thinking clear and I like it. Yeah, sorry. No short rest. Long rest. Thank you. Yes, long rest to give more time. So these are here. Long rest, 99. Wolf goes. It moves for 4. And muddles me. Oh no, I'm muddled. On my long rest turn. What will I do? Okay, so no heals needed. These ready up. Yeah, he's not attacking me. And then I gotta lose a card. Which I definitely don't need this one anymore. I think is okay. Yeah, I'll just keep these other ones. That's fine. Okay. New round. So I just want to get on that loot. Oh yeah, and this is gone. I just want to get on the loot, move for 2, boom. And I could attack him first, unless we really want to play around and try to grab more loot tokens, but I feel like we're okay. No, we can do it. If I move and take loot, I have ways of wounding him, and then we're good, right? 2 ways, like I can't miss. Like how does that even miss? Plus what's I have here. Okay, I think we're okay. Wolf. Okay, pack hunting. Okay, that's great. So the wolf's first. So he's just going to attack normal 3, 6. Sure, I'll block 3 of it, take 3. What am I doing? This was a 4 down to 1, right? Sure. Whatever, man. Jeez. All right. Move for 2. Heal 2 self. Haha, gotcha. And then I'm not going to attack him. I'm greedy. 3 tokens. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Wasn't worth it. Uh, 34. I don't know. I gotta shuffle some stuff. Pack hunting again. 19. All right. So they go first. Attack for 3. 4. Oh no. Block 1. 3 gets through. Oh no. Okay. Then yeah, we'll just move our token forward 1 slot, gain an experience. So this is attack of 6. I'm gonna move it again to get the extra wound. So 6, pierce 2, plus 1, 7. It's dead. Drop loot. And then I'll just do a basic move to grab that loot. I know I could do more, but let's not play games. Oh, it's a 3-coiner. Okay. I did not find the checkbox one. Where the hell was it? No, I was not going to find that today. Definitely not going to find it today. I swear it's in here. Holy crap, it's the last card. What is with my shuffling of this stupid loot deck? Oh yeah, I need to keep these out. Wow. Okay, all that was a waste of time because I don't think I need that money, but whatever. I mean, maybe we need it eventually. Okay. It's not a bad haul, right? That is, where is it? We're playing on level 4. It's 4 gold each. 9 times 4. 36? 36 gold? Is that right? $36, pretty good. But I should do it in order. But I'll write it down because I'll forget. 36. 22, 52 gold. Okay, 52 gold. Okay, so these can go away. Yeah, I know. Yogi, I'm trying to like I'm trying to hold off as long as possible to spoil the whole reason we're doing this, which I have not even seen. But based on the story, it's a new club or something, right? It said. Okay, reset health dials, recover cards, remove all conditions, curses. I never got a curse this time, actually. The imps didn't do their curse. So that was good. Definitely changes things when they do that. Gain experience from dials. Oh, yes. The XP is 12 for the scenario. Plus, what do I have here? 12, 17. Does 29 XP? Oh man, I'm gonna use a calculator just to be safe. Yeah. Quickly, it's not like I don't have a computer right here. It's like we might be leveling up right now. I don't even know. That's a lot of experience. What did I say it was? 17 plus 12. Yeah. 29 plus 368. 397? No, I need 420 to level up. But 397's bananas. That's what happens when they let you like go crazy with the passives, right? That's where all the XP is. And they made me play. I played way more than I normally would play. And you get the free one too. Okay. Gold from loot cards, done. Gain resources from loot cards. There's no others. Check marks or battle goals, nope. Perks, no. From masteries, no. Read the scenario conclusion. The last flame has been quelled. You chop into the remains of the tree, discovering beneath the blackened bark a core of smoldering white, as hardy as tempered blade. This was no ordinary pine. With your tools, you fashion a club from the lightning wood. As you carve decorative runes into its handle, you feel as though your ancestors are watching. All those brave Inox fighting a losing battle for their homeland. Gain Wanderer's Club 248. Like this to remind me, my solo scenario loot, when I look in the box and I go, what the hell are these? I forgot to use these items. It reminds me, don't look at them. 248. Oh, it's the top one that's blocked that I can't see. That's smart. Spoilers. Right? 248. Yeah, 248. It's the Wanderer's Club. It's got a mouth. All right, let's see if it's worth it. During your attack ability, so it's another I knew it'd be a single-handed weapon to go with that like perk I can unlock, the old 3. During your attack ability, move the character token on one of your persistent abilities back 1 slot and add plus X to 1 attack, where X is the number of your active persistent abilities. Oh, that's fun. So you're supposed to use this like kind of near the end, right? When I've built up a bunch of persistent cards, or I guess if I put like 2 or 3 down early, it's kind of like a +3 attack. I don't know. I wish it was reusable. I wish it was reusable, not just a one-time shot. But I probably would replace the shield though, right? With this? I don't know. Rendition of O Canada, please. Yeah, good game. No. Gain all scenario rewards, done. Oh, I gain inspiration, right? Where do you rate that? 26. Okay. 3 inspiration. Gain 4 minus character inspiration. 29 we're at. Okay. Update the map. Return to Frosthaven for an outpost. We don't do outposts in the solo scenarios. So, what do you guys think? Should I keep this? Or do you think that... my little combo here... I already have my hands full? What do you think? Like, I have the parrying gauntlet already. I have this heal if I want to use it. I have this repeatable shield. I even have this technically if I want to keep rocking it. Oh, Graham, is that an FAQ? Because it doesn't say anything about that on here. Yeah, it doesn't say that on here. It just says skip the outpost phase, and that's gaining inspiration is not part of the outpost phase. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. It doesn't say not to do it, but I'm just going to do it. because it says it if a scenario is completed. I don't know. On the back of the book. I don't know. I don't think it said anything about inspiration, right? It just says don't encounter a road event and don't perform outpost phase. And you have to be at level 5. And if you don't like your item, you can get a perk instead. So I could gain like one of these perks. I mean, this is, I still want this one, but I think it's too late. The other one I'd take is probably this one. Replace 1+1 with 2 zeros, move your token backwards. But like, I don't know. Oh, I see. Inspiration is for the balancing of not playing 4 players. I get what you're saying. I can't play with more players in this scenario. You guys that convinced me. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. That makes sense. Where's my eraser? That makes total sense to me. Yeah, because I shouldn't get a benefit for playing at a lower player count when I'm technically playing at the max player count, right? That makes sense. I forgot what inspiration really is for. It's like a balance mechanic, right? Yep. That argument, you don't have to fight with me on that one. That totally makes sense. That makes sense. It's not too late. It's not a choice if you don't get to see. It says here, yeah. It says when you gain the item, if you don't want it. When you gain the item, if you don't want it, you may gain 1 perk mark instead. So if you already have other equipment you like, or you don't really like the ability it does, maybe it doesn't play into the build you're using. But I'll play with it. It's funnier. I think I'll take it. I'll take it. It just looks funny. I like it. It'll be definitely funny in front of me on the table, I think. It's a balance for goals, not for scenario balancing. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a balance for like retirement time, right? Hmm. But yeah, we'll just do it. We'll just do no inspiration. I see. Yeah, we'll do no inspiration. It's fine. But yeah, it's okay. All right. It's all good. It's all good either way. But yeah, that's a curious one. Anyways, there you go. That's a solo scenario for the Drifter. We didn't find the little coin in the loot, unfortunately. That would have been like really winning. We barely lost any health by the end of it. We're still full health. I think that throwaway card in the second room was like the key. Even though we didn't really use it, we only used it on 3 wolves. I think it like definitely was great. Playing the defense card a little later in the scenario was smart. Like not just loading up all our passives right from the beginning. Allowed them to last longer. And also not burning our items to save them for the flame demon was kind of busted. Kind of busted. We didn't get cursed. The immobilized didn't really happen as much, so it didn't really matter when it did happen. What else could have happened? Cursing. Yeah, cursing didn't happen from the forest imps. What else do they do that's annoying? I think there's more, right? Oh, yeah, poisoning. Poisoning and cursing is what they'd mainly do. We didn't get muddled as much as I got muddled in my first time I played this one. I didn't have to toss any cards to prevent damage. So like the first time I played, this pack hunting came up and they got a ×2 on it on one of the attacks. And I had to pitch a card right there to prevent like, it was like 10 damage. So I already was down a card like basically at the start of the second room. But this time I burned cards still, but I used them to clear and move forward. Also resetting my tokens was key. It let me keep those cards around longer. I never think of doing that in the scenario, but I need to start doing that as I'm about to retire the character. But yeah, burning a card to move a bunch of tokens back, I think that's a smart play, and I would have been way different if I was doing that already. Because I always end the scenario and I feel like I always have extra cards. So I should have probably been doing that. But yeah. Good draws. Yeah, definitely the enemy's abilities being pulled at certain times. Like there was only like one turn where I was like, damn it, they really drew well to mess with me. But most of the times I got lucky on the enemy draws for sure, which definitely made it feel easier than it should have been. But we also thank you for your guys' help convincing me on certain cards I should look at differently. So I definitely show it to you guys. We were definitely cheating, playing more than one player solo. It definitely was closer when I played before, but again, I had some way more unlucky AI abilities. But I think playing it super slow and safe and careful and evaluating every turn, like when the scenario tells you like study it and carefully choose your cards, you know, and it's like a test and it's really difficult. I think when you start slowing down your play and taking everything really carefully, it isn't as hard as it seems. But yeah. Graham, it's all good, man. It's all good. Thank you. I could always start a second drifter, but then it's not as fun and interesting on stream, right? Like you guys want to see some different classes. I want to see some different party mixes, you know, like see some different classes interact with each other. So, and I know it's always like sucky when you like fall in love with the class as you would grow with it and it becomes powerful and you really learn it. And then you just throw it away and you have to like start over learning something new. It's like a fear. But then after that first few plays, like that's part of the fun of the game is experiencing new classes. Like it's like one of the big draws is like the discovery aspect. So, and seeing all those different little puzzles and changing the pieces to the puzzle, I like it. So I should probably retire soon and get a different character going. And who knows, maybe I'll play the solo scenario for that one if we get up to the right level and feel good about it. Matthew, I don't know what class to play next. Again, I'm bad with the class names. We haven't looked at them all. Some of them we unlocked and I didn't even open them. I don't really want to know. I'll look at them when we get to that point. And I want everyone who's in that stream to be involved. I want people to be looking at our options, discuss your experiences, what you think would make a good pairing. Maybe Mel's going to retire soon. I don't know. You know, so what class could she take after that would pair good with the class I take? Also, what would I have fun playing? But again, I don't mind playing outside of my comfort zone because like I need to do that more, right? And stop playing safe. But yeah, I've had fun with all the classes that I've played and I've seen. There's some really cool ones in this game for sure. I think it's the best thing in Frosthaven is the classes so far. That's the definite best thing moving forward. And the scenario variety, I feel, with the different endings are those are the two positives I see. But yeah. So I think playing some more classes probably is what I should do. Trapper is outside comfort zone for sure. Yeah, that'd probably make my head hurt. I'd probably really make my head hurt. But again, if Mel was playing a class that had pushes and pulls, then that'd be so fun. But then again, if they're all flying enemies, then I lose my mind, right? But I think they have answers for that. Yeah, so I don't know. When will we get a Mel solo? I don't know. You have to ask her. You have to ask her. Yeah, what's her class again? What's the symbol? I don't even know. I don't even know her symbol. Oh, it's the shackles, right? The shackles? Yeah. Shackles, 15. I'm gonna peek. The shackles one is called A Collection of Suffering. Oh, God. Oh, cool. Okay. I'm not spoiling anything, though. Yeah, that's up to her. I'd want her to practice it off stream, and like I don't know if she's got the time for that, but yeah, that'd be fun. Jackpot man, hello, nice of you to show up right at the end of the stream. Doable level. Oh, there's Mel. I won't say no if you guys want to see it, she says. We need to get you to like level 7 or higher. I don't know, Matthew, what's the ideal level she needs to be at, do you think? To try Shackles solo. Oh, an even level? That makes sense because of the rounding, right? Yeah, yeah. I don't know why. I should know this. I've known this for years. I don't know why I don't think like that. Give it a shot at 6. Item is very, very good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't tell us the loot's good. Then I'll do stupid things. Anyways, thank you, everybody. You made this so fun. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, watching me plan that attack and execute it. And thanks for your help on it. And that worked out way better than I thought it would after my first try of this scenario. Again, I played with a whole different deck, saw different cards. That's why this game is very replayable. Even the same scenarios can feel so different on multiple plays. And not even changing the player count, just tweaking your deck a little bit. Definitely can change it up. So it's very cool. Yeah, maybe at 6. Yeah, we can try. I can even stream like with Mel and like run the AI and stuff or whatever to make it not feel so she can just focus on her cards and turns and stuff. We could do that maybe. If she's worried about also managing the stream and dealing with you troublemakers in chat at the same time. But yeah. And then she could just focus on play. Yeah. I never really solos on odd levels given the way the scenario level math. Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of troublemakers, KJ, how's it going? I didn't realize you were listening. This is awkward. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Happy Friday, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay tuned to the channel. There will be an episode of Frosthaven this weekend. I'm 99% sure. I just don't know if it'll be tomorrow or Sunday, so stay tuned. I'll figure that out in a few hours and then schedule it on the channel so you can look for it. You can probably find it already in the playlist down below if you want to click the notify me on it, or just make sure your alarm notification level is turned all the way up so you get notified when we go live if you want to be there live. If you don't, totally good. All good. You can always watch it later. No rush. But yeah, that's the plan. Anyways, thanks for all watching. I appreciate you watching some solo Frosthaven, not Gloomhaven. But yeah, thanks for being here. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.